All right, I think we're live. I'm going to let the lag catch up. I think we are there. Yes, we are. Okay, just a few seconds of lag, too, so not bad. Ninja Cat, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for being here and being here early, too. So, welcome, everybody. We have the Call of Duty Cold War worldwide multiplayer reveal. As you can see, it's coming up in 30 minutes. Call of Duty's YouTube channel goes live in 14 minutes, according to what you see right there. We'll see if they actually do or not. What's up, Nolan? What's up, Omar? How are you guys doing? So, before we get around to that, some news just released a little while ago. By the way, let me know if my levels are okay. My mic should be fine, but I just want to be sure. So, from Xbox 3 hours ago, this is the tweet. Xbox Series X. This is official now. This is coming from Xbox. Xbox Series X, $499. Xbox Series S, $299. Release date is November 10. So everything I said in my video yesterday, all confirmed completely right now. Here's the big one. The pre-orders start September 22nd. Okay? So I told you yesterday you could... sounds good? Okay, thank you, Omar. I appreciate it. Love your videos, dude. Thank you, Nolan. I appreciate that, man. That's awesome. What was I saying? Okay, yeah. So I was telling you, if you wanted to... You couldn't pre-order yet, but you could sign up to get notified from Best Buy when pre-orders are available. So you just go to bestbuy.com, type in Call of Duty Cold War or Black Ops Cold War, whatever. It'll bring you to the, not Cold, I'm thinking of the reveal. Xbox Series X or S, depending on which one you want. And the specs came out, by the way. We're going to go over the specs in just a second between the two. It's not just being the difference between digital and disc, okay? It's more to it than that. The X is more powerful. You're pre-ordering Cold War tomorrow? Great. You can pre-order that now if you want to, but if you're doing it tomorrow, I mean, do whatever, whenever you like. But again, remember, you have to do it digital to get access to the beta. If you order a physical copy of Cold War, you don't have access to the beta. So unless you don't care, then it doesn't matter. But okay, so let me get back to this. So pre-orders now, according to Xbox, so this is official, September 22nd. I'm sure that you could pre-order it from wherever. It could be Amazon, Best Buy. Do they still have Circuit City and, all those kinds of places? Kmart, Walmart, whatever. Target. I'm sure you could order it from all of those places. It's just wherever it's easiest for you to get it. Now, the thing is that's weird for me, although it really won't be that big a deal. Close to me, I have a Best Buy right down the street, and I've done a few times a pre-order type thing where it's, it comes out, it says like it comes out on, Friday the 13th. But it's, Thursday midnight you show up and you get it. So they open early for Call of Duty or something like that. They don't open early. They open at midnight for it. So I'll go do something like that. But with the whole COVID thing, like, will they still have a midnight release party kind of a deal? Not party, but you know what I mean, like a midnight release thing. So I hope so, just so I can get home and set it up. I can't do like a live stream on it, but I could video it and make a video out of it if you guys wanted to do like me to do an unboxing video, something like that. I play on Xbox One all digital, so I have to pre-order digital. Well, yeah, if you're doing everything digital, then yeah. Ninja Cat, which console am I getting? I'm probably end up getting both, to be honest with you. But first thing I'm getting is the Xbox. And I've said it before on streams, I don't know how many times now, but this is the main reason why. The controller. It's the thing that you're in contact with as a person playing a video game. It's the one thing that you actually physically, have some control over with the game. You're in contact, touching it. And once you get used to playing on a controller with paddles, especially for Call of Duty, and Call of Duty, it's not far from the only game I play, but it's the one thing that I do the most, like in my free time, just kicking around. I want to play some multiplayer. What do I want to play? It's that. It's just so hard to go back to no paddles. And I've got that scuff there, and there's a second scuff down on the bottom. Well, you can see the two boxes up top on the top shelf. They're garbage. And then actually, right out there in the dining room, I went off on this. I think it was around the last stream I had when I was just furious about it. I got the Astros came out with their version of an advanced controller. And these are all $200 things, man, Oh, where's the cute doggy? Well, the one that's right below me on screen, so that's Sandy, the white dog in the bottom corner of the screen. She passed away at the end of June. And my avatar, which is Rusty, he actually passed away 3.5 years ago. I can't believe it's already been 3.5 years. So that's why I put her. Yeah, I know. I don't want to bring the whole. I just start thinking about it now. It's like, yeah, I've gone through everything with it, and I'm okay, with it all now. And I'm still not. It's been a little over 2 months, and it's still weird. I still talk to her walking around the house sometimes. I know she's gone, but I still talk to her. But anyway, that's why I put her below me there, so she'd always be on screen with me when I'm doing it. So, all right, let's pick this back up into more exciting news. Oh, look at that. YouTube, they changed their live stream command center type thing to make it easier. It doesn't make it easier for streamers. It probably makes it easier for them. But anyhow. Okay, so that's the specifics. Okay, Xbox Series X, $499. Xbox Series S, $299. X and S sound so close, that's why I'm trying to over-enunciate. Release date is November 10. And don't forget, Cold War is November 13. And pre-orders for the Xbox Series X or S, September 22nd. Okay? If you're on Twitter, just look up Xbox and you can go right to that if you had any questions. They released the specs too, so I'm trying to find the specs for you right now. And actually, for me too, because I didn't actually go over them yet. I had zero sleep. Well, I had a couple of hours, but I woke up and I'm like, why is my alarm going off? I just fell asleep. Here we go. I got them. It's so hot here. Yesterday wasn't bad, but it's been so hot. Where did we watch this? Right here. What do you mean? VL Dos Zutu. Is it on Call of Duty YouTube channel? Yeah, you can watch this if you don't want to watch my live stream while we watch the reveal for some reason. I don't understand why you would do that. But anyway, yes, on Call of Duty's YouTube channel, their Twitch channel, There's a couple other places you can watch it actually too. I'll tell you right now. Watch here. You can watch on Facebook, facebook.com/Call of Duty. You can watch on Twitter, twitter.com/I/events. You're going to have to find that on Call of Duty News, Charlie Intel on Twitter. It's a very long hyperlink, so there's no way I could possibly read it out to you. So you can watch it on twitch.tv/Call of Duty, youtube.com, Call of Duty's YouTube channel, on Twitter, live events, but again, you're going to have to find that one yourself. I can't read that whole thing. Facebook.fb.com/Call of Duty if you wanted to not watch it here with us for some reason. But that's cool, hey, do your own thing, man. Put your thing down. Okay, look, here's the specs for the difference between the Series X and Series S. Subbed for the help, thanks, mate. Just like watching it on my own, no disrespect. I'm just teasing you, man. It's all good. I appreciate you subbing. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. And thank you everybody else. You're watching me and Mr. Dalek JD. The difference in subscribers there is fairly large. But I want to say thank you guys so much. I think I've maybe this is my new niche, but when I do these update videos, like in the specifics of how to pre-order Cold War, I put that video out. That was before their last live stream, so that was what, for the which one was it? They were doing, it was like the Warzone event thing, but anyway, I don't remember which one it was. There's been a couple of them, and again, I'm on my coffee. I'm trying to wake up. I only had a couple hours of sleep. But I put that out, and then that video blew up. It got 1,500 views in a day. Now that's nothing, like for a decent sized YouTube channel. For my channel, nothing has ever gone like that. Like not even close. Like if I look at my analytics, it's like a flat line now, and then like a huge spike, like Mount Everest spike, and then pretty far back down. But we're still doing a lot better than we had been. They're live in 60 seconds, so we'll see what happens. It's probably just going to be a countdown to the actual reveal at 10 o'clock Pacific time. But we'll double check, and make sure. I don't want to, I won't talk over them. But then I put out a couple other videos, like the video yesterday about how to, pre-order the Xbox, and that's doing well. Like not like how to pre-order Cold War. That video exploded. But I've had a couple of these, like just the facts type of videos. This is when you can order it. This is where you can order it, like that type of stuff. So, along with doing, the Call of Duty zombie stuff and just some regular Call of Duties, whatever, maybe I'll just start doing some of those, and you guys seem to appreciate them. So, am I going to do any unboxing videos? I will do an unboxing. I'm going to check my mail, actually, in just a second, because I did the whole Zork thing for this game, and I put my mailing address in, so they should have sent me something, but I didn't actually get it yet. Did I check my mail yesterday? I'm gonna go check. I'll check it right now. I tell you that. But I'll do one. I'll try to put together one for when I get the Xbox Series X. I've never done an unboxing video before, so I won't be good at making it, but I can definitely do it. Let me go check my mail and see if I got this Treyarch thing. And also gives me a chance to refill that. It's, okay. They didn't go live. They said a quarter of. It's now quarter of, but they didn't go live. So we should be all right. Give me a second. What is this? Okay, it's the countdown. So we're in, this is a U-2 spy plane, I'm assuming. And then you've got the countdown going, 14 and a half minutes. The package from Treyarch isn't here, so I knew it wasn't, but it didn't make it in time. Yeah, so this is just a cool loading screen, basically. Come back. Oof, rip. It's all right, guys. It's all right. Nothing's actually starting yet. Okay. Yeah, and I did want to say, though, I always get started on one thing and then I move on to something else. Thank you so much for the support lately. We've had 14 new subscribers in the last, since I put out that how to pre-order Cold War video. Again, that's nothing for a big channel. It's huge for a small channel, and I'm a small channel trying to get to a bigger channel. So that's huge for me. I really appreciate it. I'm getting a lot of feedback in the comment section lately. That's awesome. All that kind of stuff helps. If you're new here and you do want to subscribe, greatly appreciate it. Anytime there's something like this going on, feel free to tweet out a link to my stream or a video or share it on whatever socials that you use. It helps me massively and it's greatly appreciated. I have Zoom class in a few minutes. No, PE. You have Zoom PE class? That actually makes sense. Okay. We have 13 minutes. Let's go over the specs. I have to, like, kind of lean over here, so, like, I might be off screen a little bit. But I am here. Okay. For the CPU, the X. 8-core AMD Zen 2, 3.8 gigahertz. 3.6 gigahertz with SMT enabled. I don't know what any of that means. If you do, awesome. I don't. The S. I don't know how do you make an S with your fingers? I'll just do X and then S. The CPU for the S is 8-core AMD Zen 2 CPU at 3.6 gig, 3.4 gigahertz with SMT enabled. I don't know what SMT is. Can you guys tell me what SMT is? Because I have no idea. Giggity, what's going on, brother? I watched both your new videos last night, by the way. Good stuff. You guys should check him out. Got some good Warzone videos. Ninja K, you're in class while you're watching? UAV spy plane inbound. Yeah, indeed. Stuck at work? Okay, no problem. Alright, so let me keep going over these specs. So if you guys know what that stuff means, awesome. I don't. For the X, again, this is for the GPU. AMD RDNA 2 GPU, 52 CUs at 1.825 gigahertz. No idea. Don't ask me what this stuff means. For the S, AMD RDNA 2 GPU, 20 CUs at 1.565 gigahertz. GPU power for the X, 12.15 teraflops. For the S, 4 teraflops. Way less GPU power. Again, it's $200 cheaper. So they caught some ships there? Is that what it is? Yeah, it looks like a little small fleet gathered together in that picture. Okay, let's run through these specs. We have 10 minutes till the reveal. But again, yeah, it's $200 cheaper, so you knew it wasn't going to be as powerful and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't purely because of, you know, you could put a disk in one and not in the other. Like that wouldn't make sense. System on a chip, or SoC. For X, custom 7nm enhanced SoC. Same for S. RAM. Here's another big difference. X, 16 gig GDDRG RAM. For the S, it says the same line. I'm going to go this line by line. 10 gig GDDRG RAM. Back to the X. 10 gig at 560 gigabytes. S, 8 gigabytes at 224 gigabytes. And then back to the X, 6 gig at 336 gigs, and S 2 gig at 56 gigs. I don't understand anything like it when it comes to processing power and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Okay, here's another big thing. So basically what it comes down to is the Xbox Series X has more GPU power, more RAM than the S. Performance target. For the X, you get the 4K 60 frames up to 120 frames. S, 1440p, not 4K, 1440p, 60 frames up to 120 frames. So not a massive difference either there. And not everybody has 4K. I don't have 4K anything. So again, for me, that's not that big a deal. I'm getting the X, but it's just not that, like, it's not that big a deal to me. But I have, like, my PS4 and my Xbox are both original when they came out. Like, I got them right around release. Like, and I've had them the whole time. So you're gonna grow with it, right? I'll change my monitor, I'll change my graphics card, but if I have the system, the core of it, strong, then you can just build off of that, right? But I will say, like when I'm playing now, a lot of stuff, loading into a match on, like I was playing a lot of World War II last couple of days, just for fun, because I really don't like Modern Warfare, and I hated Black Ops 4. So I'm really anxious to see this multiplayer reveal. I think it's going to be way more like Modern Warfare than it is Black Ops 4 from what I think, but I'm not a person with the CPU and that other stuff knowledge. Yeah, neither am I, man. That makes no sense to me, so it'll make sense to somebody, I'm sure, not me. But yeah, so you know, eventually I'll get a 4K monitor and I'll get the 4K Elgato graphics card, just so if you guys have 4K monitors, TVs, phones, I tell you what, for people watching right now, or if you're watching this as a video later, put a 1 in the chat or the comments if you're watching on if you normally watch on your phone. Put a 2 in the chat or comments if you normally watch on either a laptop or a PC. And put a 3 in the chat or comments if it's something else, like you watch on your Xbox, you watch on your PlayStation, you watch on, I don't know, whatever the hell else. Tablets count as laptops to me. 1 is phone, 2 PC / laptop / tablet, 3 is other, and please feel free to put down in the comments. Sometimes you use with Roku. See, yeah, like I check my analytics, and like some of the stuff I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I know what Roku is, but I see that some people, I'll say this, half the people that watch my channel watch on cell phones. Most of the others, it's laptop or PC, but it's a big drop. But the people that watch on computers watch way longer than people on phones. It's sad I can't chat on TV. So it's just curious to me, but I'm purely just interested to know like how you guys watch and how you like to watch. Okay, so let's keep going with the specs here. We've got 5 minutes. Okay, here's another big one. The storage. On the X, 1 terabyte, expansion card matches internal storage exactly. No, sorry, I skipped a line. Storage, X, 1 terabyte. S, 512 gigs. The speeds on those are the exact same though. 2.4 gigabytes per second uncompressed, 4.8 gig per second compressed. So you get half the storage on the S as you do the X. Expandable storage, 1 terabyte expansion card for both. So I don't know if that's like something sold separately that you can buy. Like I have a 4 terabyte hard drives for both my Xbox and PlayStation. So I don't know if that's what they mean, like they made one specifically for that. I'm not sure. Expandable storage though, so an extra terabyte for each. I don't know. Backward compatibility, big one. X. These are exactly the same. The wording here anyway is so X and S. Thousands of Xbox One and backward compatible Xbox 360 and original Xbox games available at launch. Xbox One gaming accessories are backwards compatible as well. But again, the big thing, and I put this in the video yesterday, if you buy the S, the all digital version, and you have a physical copy of a game, like here, you cannot. If this is the only version of World War II that I have, if I had the S, I could not play this anymore on that machine. I could play it on my Xbox One still, of course. But I don't have this digitally, so I wouldn't be able to play it on the new gen console. We have less than 2 minutes, so let's go. Disk drive, the X, 4K UHD Blu-ray. S, obviously digital only, no disk drive. Display out, HDMI 2.1 for both. Price $499. X, $299. S, again, that's American. So adjust accordingly to wherever you live. Okay. Oh, Dave Vondahar tweeted something. Where did they go? 1 minute. Okay, they're saying 2 minutes. Why does that say 1 minute 47? For everyone asking, this is where to watch the event. If you're on Twitter, David Vondahar has just sent out a notification, so you can click on that. If you don't want to watch with us here for some reason, again, you're a weirdo if you don't, but whatever. Okay. TV is a bit ahead of a stream, and laptop is a little behind. Wait, is the game going to have zombies? Yes, it's confirmed 100% that Cold War has zombies. It is not being revealed today. They might do like a tiny little thing on it, but it's not being revealed today, so don't expect any zombie news. But it has been 100% confirmed. Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War has zombies. We are less than 1 minute to go. Less than 1 minute, guys. So that's all the info that I have right now on the new Xbox. The PlayStation 5 stuff hasn't leaked yet, although I'm sure it will soon. And to be honest, Xbox is getting a ton of great press right now. A ton of great free press, for that matter, too. Because this leaked and they handled it really well, and they started actually giving information instead of just denying stuff and, kind of shooting everybody down. So I would expect to hear from Sony very soon about the PS5. But I want to hear from you guys. Are you getting... Which new gen of console are you getting? The Xbox Series S? Series X? Or the PS5? I know the PlayStation has historically been... Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Hi, everyone. I'm David Vondahar, Studio Design Director at Treyarch. Welcome to the
Is it loud
multiplayer
enough?
reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. On behalf of the teams at Treyarch and Raven and all our development partners across the world, thank you for joining us. Today, we do a little recon across all Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. The world, the missions, the weapons, the characters, and the systems. And you know, we'll make some fun announcements along the way. From here on out, we talk directly to you, the best fans in gaming. Joining me throughout the show is a big cast of characters from across the studio, along with some of your favorite Call of Duty content creators and streamers. One thing you've come to expect from a Black Ops game is that we are never quite satisfied with the status quo. We are always looking for a way to do it better. But some things shouldn't change, and for every multiplayer game we make, one thing hasn't: how we start things off. This is the worldwide debut of the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer trailer.
Go.
Threat neutralized.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
We're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
We work off the books
Operate in the shadows.
to keep the wolves at bay.
Today, we
AK.
reshape the world.
1911.
What the fuck are we doing in Miami?
Let them come.
Big Papa took the war around. Jack no love for the other side. Any repercussions in your mouth. Split clip all the time. Big Papa took the war around. War flows, and that's how it goes.
Go, go, go! It's time to punch that top card.
Secure the sub.
I'll take care of this.
Yeah, this is what we saw this already. The way this the guns react,
Ah, shit.
to me that looks exactly like Modern Warfare.
I'll drive.
Big Papa took the war around. And that's how it goes.
Keep punching! Yo, over here!
War flows, and that's how it goes.
And remember, this is running off of the Modern Warfare engine.
Get early access to the open beta and instant access to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare and Warzone.
You just saw it. This is an unapologetically Cold War game set in the 80s, but it's still a Black Ops game. And for over a decade, we built our multiplayer experiences atop a core set of guiding principles. They form our pillars: deniable operations that deploy around the world, signature combat tailored to how you play, connected experiences that deliver free, robust, ongoing content, and integrate deeply into the next evolution of Warzone. Today, we're going to explore each of these facets of multiplayer. We're going to
Evolution
show
of
you how
Warzone.
this globe-trotting, cinematically connected experience is our most immersive yet. And then, we're going to show it to you in a way we never could before. with a little help from some friends. First up, the bedrock of Black Ops, deniable operations. These are the places in multiplayer you never saw and the things you never did. The missions that stay off the books and the targets and sources who stay off the record. The Cold War we set out to build is realistic. It's plausible. Most importantly, it's inspired by a gritty historical tone that we've woven into every element of our game's world and story and gameplay. Chaotic and always confidential, the deniable ops lie at the heart of multiplayer, raising the bar while creating a clear and unique narrative that influences every bit of our world building. For Black Ops Cold War, that world building drove each multiplayer level in two ways. With the signature level design you've come to expect, and by pushing the visual bar and immersing players into a narrative of unfolding events. The fight to recover a downed satellite in the Central African desert, battles that unfold on the neon-soaked streets of Miami's famed South Beach. Deniable Ops are the Black Ops stories inspired by history, but forgotten by the history books. We've selected 5 maps to give you a small taste of the range of Deniable Ops awaiting in multiplayer. Later today, you'll
How
see
small
them
a
played.
taste.
But here's a few of my teammates to share what they love most from how they were made.
Let's hope they go back
My
to
name
having
is Brittany Beidelman. I'm a level designer.
14,
I'm Kendall
15
Snow, associate level designer.
multiplayer
I'm
maps
Perella,
upon release
producer.
this time.
I'm Matt Kutris, senior level designer.
And there's definitely
In
some
Satellite, a
new
top
game
secret
types.
American recon satellite
Has lost power and crashed in the deserts of Angola. With higher DGI forces closing in,
now it's a race to secure the crash site.
what I love about Satellite is the fact that it's just this amazing natural space.
Because larger maps have more components, we can apply more details into maps like Satellite, which make them feel even more natural. The satellite at the center is like a king of the hill. Anyone who wants it has to run toward you because it's raised higher than the rest of the map.
I'm usually playing one of two ways. All in, full ham, dying again and again. Or in objective modes, I'll flank and get the jump on you.
Ah, what happened? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? That's not me. I'm checking my internet right now and it's fine. Stream is excellent. That's not me. I don't know what's going on. Oh, big rip. Big rip. Oh, come on.
East and West
Soviet forces converged to recover a sunken prototype nuclear Soviet submarine from the ocean floor.
We're back, we're back, we're back.
The calm waters of Armada explode into massive naval conflict as players battle for control of large naval vessels.
With no lanes walling you in, players can engage on ships' decks, in the water, and on vehicles like wake runners and gunboats. Armada is chaos in the best way.
This really cool map that gives
So
us
they're going over a
amazing
couple of the
sense
new game
exploration.
types.
There are so many little individual areas to find and new ways to surround or flank your enemies and get the upper hand.
A hidden safe house has been discovered right in the heart of the USSR, in the shadow of Moscow's opulent train station. With Spetsnaz dispatched, the area has gone hot.
So the Moscow map is set in the dead heart of a big city. So you're wandering through these streets with a bunch of cars, and there's tall buildings on either side of you.
There's this sense that you've been dropped into a point in history.
First thing I do is run right to the center because that's where all lanes cross in the Moscow map. And eventually, it doesn't take long.
I'm really worried about the
people are gonna
shotguns, by
run
the way.
through the metro station. So you can just sit there and wait, but chances are there's going to be people running right into your line of fire right off the bat.
It's a classic 3-lane map where teamwork really makes the dream work.
January 17th, 1984. This location is heavily influenced by Miami's famous, or perhaps infamous, Ocean
This is
Drive.
from
This
part of
is a
the
night
the
map,
leaked footage
one
that came
unlike
out
players have seen before.
was on
You can
this
sneak
map.
through dark, shadowy alleys, go out onto the beach, out into the ocean.
And if you
can
guys
dive in the
remember,
water and wade along the coast to get the drop
Black
on the
Ops
other
4,
side.
there was a game type that
you
was
can just go right down the
scrapped
street and
that
bask in the
footage
neon
leaked
lights.
for, and Treyarch got real pissed
First
about
time
it.
I played through Miami, I could hear this 80s nightclub
It's this
music
game type
playing through the
where you
walls of one
escort
of
like a
the buildings.
VIP. You
Little details make it
you go and
lifelike
get them from the bad guys,
and
then you
becomes
escort them
joy to experience.
to like a helicopter and some kind of extraction point.
Basically, my goal is to never be on the main street in the center because that is sniper heaven and that is Brittany hell. So I always go and try to flank and get those snipers from the back.
Our art and design teams worked really hard to bring the best possible night experience to the players. You'll see that play out when you sneak in the shadows on the beach or engage enemies in the center strip.
It really makes people feel like they're in Miami in the 80s. It's pretty cool.
I better see some Ferrari Testarossas and Don Johnson and
In Crossroads,
on that map.
NATO has learned a large Soviet missile convoy is on its way to the border.
Special Forces dispatch alongside MI6 to ambush the convoy and secure the weapons before all hell breaks loose.
Soviet convoy disabled.
It's one of our most cinematic maps with a boots-on-the-ground feel that feels pulled from the campaign.
Your team will want to hold down and protect its own outpost to guarantee access to one of these tanks. But infantry combat doesn't take a backseat in Crossroads, as natural terrain and
With a boots on the
foliage
ground
masks
feel.
movements and provides tactical advantages.
There's a bunch of snowmobiles when you first spawn, and it's a mad dash to grab one.
Would you love it if
Now,
they had like
running
one
people over with the
BO3 style
snowmobile
map
is
and you had
my favorite
jetpacks,
thing
but
to
just
do.
one map?
Each environment changes the dynamic of how you play and caters to unique loadouts. Crossroads is a bigger map, and that allows you to play the way you want to play.
The beaches of Miami, a frozen over lake, the open ocean. Our visual research department racked up miles visiting them all. Because if you're going to deploy around the globe in this game, that required them to do the same. The mission for our artist is absolute authenticity. Step one in that process is photo scanning thousands of real-world objects, terrains, and materials. Those assets ensure our upgraded, physically based renderer delivers the best-looking Black Ops yet. True 4K, high dynamic range with a true color and tone, ray tracing on systems that support it, photometric lighting courtesy of our Luminaire system, and overhauled contour terrain system.
Buy the next
result is
gen, buy
gritty,
next
It's
gen.
believable. I dare say it's got ambience. Most importantly, it sets the perfect stage for multiplayer combat. On that note, here's Matt with more on the modes and missions ahead.
Okay, here we
We've
go.
talked a little bit about where you'll play, but let's talk about what you'll play when you get there. In Black Ops Cold War, our classic game modes are returning and they're better than ever. From the tried and true Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Search and Destroy, to the return of the competitive game mode Control, we've taken a fresh eye to all of your favorites.
It makes sense that
We're
Control
encouraging
would
more
come back.
meaningful gameplay with larger capture zones and Domination. We're updating spawn systems in Hardpoint. And now we show you where the next Hardpoint will spawn so you can regroup, rotate, and set up for the next fight.
Okay, so that's
Across
for the
all of our
noobs.
classic modes, we're working hard to make this the most rewarding and competitive multiplayer experience yet.
Sounds like they're trying to
While
make
your
it
go-to modes are coming back
simpler
better
and
than
more
ever,
dumbed down.
Let's talk about the innovative new modes you'll be going to next. With that, let me introduce you to my team.
Larger
Marquise
capture
Gladney,
points.
Who's here to tell you about
And they're
the
showing
brand
you
new
where the next
multiplayer
hard point
experience
is
we
gonna
call VIP
pop up.
Escort.
This is that
VIP
mode that I was
Escort
talking
began
about.
with the question: how can we create a game mode inspired by the kind of real-life, totally true, but completely redacted Black Ops that first inspired this franchise? The result is Extraction in its purest form, a new 616 objective-based game mode we call VIP Escort. In Black Ops, we normally task you with fighting, but VIP Escort turns that on its head with a new mechanic. If you're selected as the VIP, your number one job, it's to live. In this team-based op, your team will try to escort you off the map or eliminate the other team trying to stop you. As VIP, you'll skip Create a Class, you're too important after all. Instead, you'll deploy with a kitted out pistol, a smoke grenade, a spy plane for team intel, and a whole lot of hope that your team knows what the hell it's doing. The mission? Stay alive and escape the map. To do so, you'll need to reach one of 2 possible exfil sites, which rotate over the course of the match to keep teams on their toes. There are stakes here. If you die, that ends the round. But team up and you can get your squad back on their feet quickly via Last Stand and Revive.
Last Stand.
Each team's choices and tactics create layers of strategy and counterplay, injecting the best of Black Ops themes directly into this competition. Will your team pull Cold War mind games and misdirection by splitting up the squad to draw fire and create distractions for the VIP? Or is a full-on assault more their style? Will they travel ahead and scout, run protection detail, or take a bullet for you Secret Service style? My personal keys to victory? I stick close and escort the VIP and defend them at all costs. If the VIP doesn't make it out alive, it won't matter if you do. This new deniable operation only scratches the surface of what it means to play Cold War multiplayer.
Is that Block? Did that look like Block?
Up next,
The
we
map
want to
block?
share another new way to play that
From
goes
Modern
above
Warfare,
and
the
beyond
original?
that classic 6v6 experience you've come to expect. Combined Arms is where multiplayer gets bigger and badder, bringing together the best of multiplayer's large-scale battles by combining infantry and vehicular gameplay into a single cohesive combat experience. In Combined Arms Domination, players will deploy into 12 versus 12 battles, each customized and unique to its own environment. But these battles aren't just bigger or more chaotic. We've worked hard to ensure the 2 levels of boots on the ground and all-out vehicular warfare complement and enhance one another on each map. Tanks, snowmobiles, wake runners, gunboats, and more. These vehicles amplify the action, sure, but they also create jaw-dropping moments right in the middle of the fight. The way I personally play Combined Arms depends on my mood. If I'm going for the win, it's rally time, and I'm pushing to capture every objective on the map. Whether that means loading up a gunboat on Armada or popping smokes so my team can cross the frozen lake.
12v12 Dom should be
I'm putting my
interesting.
try-hard pants on and making it happen.
But with vehicles,
And that's
too.
the thing. In Combined Arms, almost anything can happen. I'll seek out fun moments that aren't possible in other modes, like ziplining onto the enemy's ship and seeing how long I can last before getting taken out. At launch, you can expect even more Combined Arms maps and modes, each tailored and tuned to bring the most fun, frenetic action this format can deliver. Take Armada, our most unique map to date. You saw earlier that the only life preservers on this sea-based map are your tactics, as each capture zone
That's an
requires
old
a
school
different
LMG.
approach. Will you attack surgically with a 2-seater wake runner, gather your squad and storm the main ship? From
Thanks,
zip
Omar.
lines that traverse the map to all new naval tactics, Armada is Combined Arms Domination realized, bringing high stakes, high-speed combat to the high seas. On Crossroads, you'll trade your wetsuit for a snowsuit, fighting for control of Soviet bunkers across the frozen tundra.
And
With
Ninja.
high-powered tanks patrolling the frozen lake and surrounding roads, you'll need to choose how to take on those slow movers. So whether you're hopping onto a snowmobile for a quick flank or rolling up your sleeves and sticking on some C4, the story is yours to write in Combined Arms Domination. That's it for Deniable Operations for now. We've ziplined, crossed
For
frozen
now.
lakes, and dipped into Miami's beaches. That's really just the start of the full Deniable Ops experience. Add up the work on your favorite classic game modes to the arrival of new modes like
So-
VIP Escort and Combined Arms Domination. And it all stacks up to our most ambitious
Combined
multiplayer
Arms
yet.
Dom.
One you can play any way
12v12
you want
with
in
vehicles.
new ways you never expected.
Kind of like Ground War,
If you're a
but
Call
with
of Duty
vehicles.
League fan, we have a bunch of new
Like
stuff
old
lined
school
up
Ground
just
War.
for you. Stay tuned. This may be a multiplayer game built for everyone, but these will be your Deniable Operations. And now I'll turn it over to Tony to talk about what we mean when we say signature combat.
Thanks, Matt. Now, a lot has changed for us since the first Black Ops game. From our development pipelines to totally new technologies. But some things haven't changed. And after over a decade of making Black Ops games, we're more inspired than ever.
That sounds like a made-up
Keep
name.
honing in on that authentic,
Tony
classic
Flame.
Black Ops feel, all while taking it to new heights. Now we know that to you, combat is more than just pointing and shooting. It's about how your operator moves and weaves through your surroundings. It's feeling the power of your weapon, how it reacts in your hands. It's the sound of bullets storming past you, the rattle and bang of firing your weapon. In Cold War, we're back to plausible, authentic, boots-on-the-ground combat. And that has allowed us to not only refine the feel of the game, but build on all the classic foundations of Black Ops. Heads-up gameplay, automated healing, and grounded movement. keeping your player experience in the front of our minds.
Automatic
also
healing. You're not
inspired a
self-healing
fresh
in
wave of
Black
thinking
Ops this year.
across our creative class and score streak system, where we're introducing features that bring unprecedented transparency to your planning and cinematic wow.
And from the weapons I'm seeing, it looks like
Now,
the
innovating systems while still capturing that signature Black
it looks like
Ops
the weapons are
super
going to
smooth
have
feel
like the Modern
is a
Warfare
notoriously tricky thing to get
design
just right.
ability.
And we put everything we have into it for each game. This is an absolute team effort. So I brought some of my friends from the combat team to help tell you about our initiatives for this game and how they've resulted in signature combat that feels just right.
I think
Here's
really,
that
to be
spoiler
honest with
start
you, I think really what we're getting this year, because of the
We've taken lessons
quick
learned from
turnaround
across
time,
Black Ops and the entire Call of Duty
is more like
franchise to land
Modern
on a
Warfare
truly
2 than
best-in-class weapon experience.
Black Ops.
The gun is almost always right in front of you and must look great.
But who knows?
From a
Who
gun
knows?
seams down to its grime, the level of detail in Black Ops Cold War has never been higher. But our weapons also need to move in a realistic manner.
Deagle.
You'll feel it in this game, whether you're clocking from long range or firing from the hip. When we think about a gun, we think about the way it looks, the way it's going to move, but a big part of a gun's personality is the sound that it makes. It's like
See, look at the recoil. It looks exactly
Sort of
like Modern
imagining
Warfare.
all these guns as characters. That just adds to that level of realism and that sort of immersive quality that is
And you
unique to
saw in
Call
some of
of
those cutscenes, like just like an AK all of a sudden didn't have a
Multifaceted
stock,
approach to
or
how weapons look, animate, and sound that together defines the
I think it's gonna.
Cold War's signature gunfighting.
I think we're getting Modern Warfare 2
Here's
really.
Alvin with a debrief on some of the other combat systems waiting for you in Cold War.
Okay, let's see.
Let's talk about two of the most significant and impactful features of multiplayer: create a class and score streaks. Our goal with Create a Class in Cold War is to empower you without making trade-offs. This year, better starts with simpler. Create a Class will be a slot-based system. No longer governed by allocations or the Pick-10 system, you'll always boast a full class of a primary, secondary, lethal, tactical, field upgrade, and a set of perks. Field upgrades are items placed in the world to give your team an advantage. You can earn them solely based on time, not score, and they are the only type of game content that works on a cooldown that lasts after death. Now, wild
Not
cards
excited
are
about
back.
that.
In this system, in every class, you can pick one of 4 wild cards that let you do things like load your primary weapon with up to 8 attachments, carry up to 6 perks, double the number of lethals and tacticals you have, or carry 3 primary perks from any mix of categories. Of course, a key component of Create a Class is the gunsmith. In Black Ops Cold War, there are more optics and attachments to unlock and configure than ever before. Every primary weapon can be customized with 54 attachments across 8 different nodes or attachment points.
This is Modern Warfare
with
2.
At least 6 options per attach point. By default, you can equip 5 attachments or 8 with the Gunfire
And again, it makes sense because of the quick turnaround time. They didn't have a
Gunsmith
chance to
will show you
redo
what
everything.
an attachment does, positive
But this
or
is Modern
negative.
Warfare 2, and where
And
they're
now build
calling it Black
backwards,
Ops.
Specking out the perfect gun for results you want to see in the field. This
The
takes
good thing
guesswork
is
out
I
of
love
system
the
and helps
gunplay
us
in
on our
Modern
never-ending
Warfare.
quest
I
to
hate
build
the
the
set it
most
and forget
balanced
it
Call of Duty
noob
game
crap
ever played.
elements to it. And seeing those
There's one more thing I need to talk about. First up, we've updated
A
score
SAM
so that
turret,
earned score is kept through death.
proximity mines.
This change gives all players a chance to engage with score streaks, one of the most visceral and fun experiences across multiplayer.
So we're noobing it up even further.
If you go on a streak and string together multiple kills before your own death, streak score bonuses help you earn into those higher-powered score streak tiers. To prevent score streak spam, each score streak will go on a cooldown after it's used to pace out frequency. So, what score streaks are we talking about? Well, your favorites are back, but we've also got a few surprises. Score streaks in Cold War can be used in
War
all
Machine?
the classic ways: to aid in taking an objective, to save your team, to break up the pace of the game with a fun new experience. We've also
I hate
put
the idea of this,
strategy into
guys.
the
I hate
system,
the idea of
where
this.
score streaks can
Everybody
often be
gets score
neutralized with
streaks.
counter score streak. And now I'll pass it over to Sunny to share more about our operators and how they move in Black Ops Cold War.
I like earning them. Lets me know, hey, you know what? I'm doing pretty good right now.
Elites, covert, powerful. When you play as a Cold War operator, you won't just step into the boots of a highly trained precision instrument. Every movement will have a purpose. To increase the fidelity and feel of even the smallest elements, modelers, animators, and concept artists all work side by side.
Okay, so let's be honest. Modern Warfare is the most noob-friendly game
and position
in Call of Duty in a very long time.
Bone counts, we've been able to enhance the effects of physics.
It's the best-selling Call of Duty game,
gear, like
I think, ever now.
To the way a wallet chain or rope sways as you sprint. Your entire operator will move more naturally.
So I guess that's why they're doing
Here's
it.
four
but
specific ways movement has improved through new
to me, that's awful
news.
news.
And programmatic movement.
And I'm
The
an average
first,
player.
Sprint takeoff. This is the feature that gives your operator a running start. You start with a little sprint, and then it slows down to normal speed. This lets you feel the momentum of like where you're going and where you're going to end up. We wanted to preserve the fluidity and fun of an operator's ability to slide. In Black Ops Cold War, when you slide, you start and end in a crouch position in a believable way. This allows two-player movement states to function better as one, all while improving gameplay and enhancing pace. Footstep control also plays a big part of the new movement system. Go faster and you'll make more noise. Of course, we still have Ninja as a perk, but Ninja is no longer the only way to keep quiet. Whether or not you're crouched, how loud you get is now directly tied to how fast you're moving. Lastly, we've incorporated a classic jump with a much more natural height, which will very briefly slow you down.
Thank you.
Our goal in all of these
BO4 was
is to ensure
ridiculous.
operators' actions
Everybody
are not
jumped
just
6
authentic,
feet.
but intuitive.
Like,
when you press a button or a key, you should always feel in control of your operator. And this system has been built to translate your decisions into dynamic movement more seamlessly than ever. The era of the game might be the 80s, but the characters you play will move and shoot like the world's most highly skilled operators.
Signature combat. It isn't just how a gun is shot, it's how that gun feels.
I'm very nervous
how it
for this
sounds,
game.
How it's designed to create a combat experience. And combat isn't just about conflict, it's also movement. So the fluid ways in which your operators shift around the AO and carry the gear you outfit them in is just as important as the choices you give them. Choices like the overhauled Create a Class system, or all those attachment possibilities in Gunsmith, or the new ways you can earn and deploy score streaks in the thick of battle. These combat initiatives work together to deliver the most intuitive, plausible, authentic, boots-on-the-ground experience possible, and they are at the heart of Black Ops Cold War. Now on that note, I'd like to introduce Miles, who's going to discuss some of the biggest innovations yet.
They keep saying boots on the
Thanks,
ground.
Tony.
Is there going to be a mode where
All right,
we
everyone,
have jetpacks?
Let's talk Warzone. You've seen
You're
how we're
hyped?
pouring it all
Well,
into
okay,
the Cold
Warzone.
War multiplayer experience. But let's confirm it right here, right now. Black Ops Cold War will also usher in the next evolution of Call of Duty Warzone, continuing and expanding the blockbuster Battle Royale free-to-play experience. And it'll be a true evolution, with Warzone not merely picking up where the Modern Warfare climax left off narratively, but also interweaving the themes, locations, weapons, and vehicles of Black Ops Cold War right into the action. Cold War and Warzone will also share post-launch content from a narrative standpoint across both the Battle Pass system and item shop content. This interlinks Call of Duty in ways that evolve the Warzone experience while delivering jaw-dropping moments. So yeah, you can expect some surprises along the way. One surprise we're avoiding is the feeling of starting over. It's important to us that you can still use your characters and weapons and progression-related items, which is why investment and progress in Cold War is reflected in Warzone. While these are two very big games, from the beginning they've been built to work together. Your player experience is everything to us. So we're making sure Black Ops Cold War and Warzone share progression, with much of your previously earned Modern Warfare content, from weapons to cosmetics, still available for use in both Warzone and Modern Warfare. We're collaborating with our studio partners across Call of Duty to preserve continuity while building a new chapter of Warzone that will immerse you into all of the best elements of Black Ops Cold War. That's multiple studios totally committed to continuing this new tradition of insanely fun, absurdly accessible Warzone action. We can't wait for you to see how Verdansk and all of Call of Duty will evolve in the year ahead. But that sense of interconnectedness, it extends beyond just Warzone. That's why I'm excited to confirm that Black Ops Cold War will not only support cross-platform play and progression, but will also deliver cross-generation play to the game. That's because Black Ops Cold War is, at its heart, a connected experience. And playing together on whatever platforms you prefer.
Okay,
only
we knew
betters
this.
That experience.
Even the
crossplay,
UI looks
progression
like Modern
across current
Warfare.
and next generation systems across all modes. That won't be easy, but it's worth it to allow fans who have never had a chance to play together to squad up and deploy, no barriers between them. And with a Battle Pass system delivering a steady stream of post-launch content, Black Ops Cold War will be the very first cross-platform, cross-generation Call of Duty experience, making it the deepest game in franchise history.
Okay, we knew this.
Vaughn,
This is stuff I
where do we
talked
go
about
next?
before.
Yeah, Miles. On the subject of platforms, we've got a very special guest, Mark from Beanox.
Hey, what's up, Van? On behalf of Beanox, we are extremely excited and proud to bring Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War to Battle.net as the lead PC developer. PC continues to be a critically important pillar of game development for the Call of Duty franchise.
PC players, here you
In
go.
addition to the major improvements we have made to Call of Duty PC in the past, including uncapped frame rates, high refresh rate support, and customized field of view, we're always looking for ways to improve features and customizable settings. One of the biggest improvements this year is that the Black Ops engine now runs on DirectX 12. This has led to a huge improvement in terms of performance and latency reduction. For players who prioritize immersive gameplay, we have a great partnership with NVIDIA to bring ray trace effects, performance accelerating deep learning super sampling or DLSS, and RayFX latency optimization technology. We will implement ray trace shadows and ambient occlusion to improve the quality of light shadow and sunlight shadow. This improves surface and contact detail and fixes problems associated with traditional shadow mapping techniques like aliasing, freckling, and disconnected shadows. Also, we will be implementing AI-powered DLSS, so players will be able to increase their frame rate while maintaining the visual quality of the game. For players looking for better responsiveness, we've integrated the Reflex low latency technology to lower system latency. This combines both GPU and game optimization. We're also happy to announce that Reflex will be coming to Call of Duty Warzone in the future. We have so much more to talk about, but right now I would like to hand it back to David Van Dorp. Van?
We've declassified a whole lot today, and one thing is clear. Black Ops Cold War is here, and it's
Gameplay,
ushering
we want
in a new
gameplay.
chapter of deniable operations that are undeniably Call of Duty at its very best. Realistic, plausible, gritty. You've seen our team-wide commitment to storytelling, infusing the story and spirit of the Cold War narrative into everything we do, even in multiplayer. You've seen our emphasis on authenticity shine through every location, every weapon, every vehicle, every character. Each one telling a story we can't wait for you to uncover and experience. You've seen us challenge ourselves to not only innovate on classic game modes, but introduce a new generation of instant classics. Modes like VIP Escort and Combined Arms Domination. You'll see that duo played today, and it's just the start, as we've got massive drops of free content planned post-launch, including new and limited time modes. No matter what type of multiplayer gamer you are, you'll find something for you. Tying it all together is that signature combat you love. Grounded and always realistic, you'll move fast and fluid, feel powerful when you need to be, and customized just the way you want to be. The new Creative Class and Score Streak systems give you even more of what you love, infusing more control and cinematic moments with less friction between you and the gameplay than ever before. And this is a true connected experience. Warzone and Cold War. The events in one will impact the events in the other, expanding Call of Duty in new ways you've never seen before. And Black Ops Cold War is not only a cross-platform game, but it's also a cross-generation cross-platform game. Now, that should be the end of our show, but this wouldn't be a Black Ops multiplayer reveal without some Black Ops style mind games. We have talked a lot today about what Black Ops is, how it feels, what it does, but for over 10 years, Black Ops is also something else. A game that consistently presses the boundaries about what multiplayer means. our team relentlessly looks for opportunities to offer new types of multiplayer experiences. In Black Ops Cold War, we're excited to be launching an entire new category of multiplayer gameplay called Fireteam. This new format of multiplayer brings together everything that we loved about making Cold War and everything you'll love about playing Cold War. Across every Fireteam mission and mode, you'll discover some of the most imaginative game loops we have ever designed. The Fireteam format allows us to emphasize teamwork and reward creativity. And it allows you to do things you've never done in Black Ops multiplayer before. You'll fight in squads of 4 called fire teams. You'll deploy into larger maps, play fast, pushing through multiplayer objectives and modes that demand quick thinking. The action won't just affect you, but the environment you battle in. Enter Fireteam Dirty Bomb, one of the most unique game loops we've ever imagined. You and your team must search for uranium. Then, deliver that uranium to Dirty Bomb's position around the map. Deposit uranium and detonate the bomb. Now, avoid radioactive fallout as you navigate a toxic battlefield. Every decision you make impacts your survival rate and your success rate. We can't wait to tell you even more about Fireteam Dirty Bomb and the other Fireteam modes and maps in the weeks ahead as we get closer to our public beta. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's play Black Ops Cold War.
Hell yeah, let's play it. Want to see some gosh darn gameplay. Forget the cinematics. I want to see what it actually looks like. Because to me, again, I'm going to say it again. Modern Warfare 2. Not the old MW2. I mean, this looks like Modern Warfare Part 2.
Threat neutralized.
You're here because you're the best special forces NATO has to offer.
You're all that keeps the world from turning to cinders, comrades.
We work off the books.
Operate in the shadows.
To keep the wolves at bay.
Today, we reshape the world.
What the fuck are we doing in Miami?
Let them come.
Big Papa pick the war around. Jack no love for the other side. Any repercussions in your mouth. Split clip all the time. Big Papa pick the war around. Rule flows, and that's how it goes.
Go, go, go! Time to punch that time card.
Secure the sub.
I'll take care of this.
Ah, shit.
Soviet convoy disabled.
I'll drive.
Big Papa pick the war around. And that's how it goes.
So what are you guys thinking so far? This is just the trailer again.
Yo, over here!
I mean, I'm excited because I always get excited for new Call of Duty every year. It's good, you think? I mean, do you guys like Modern Warfare, right? Because I think if you like Modern Warfare, you're gonna like this. It looks very, very, very similar.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to
I
the
don't
open
like
beta
Modern
and
Warfare,
instant access
but
to the Woods Operator Pack in Modern Warfare.
it's not
and
because
Warzone.
of the movement systems or the way the guns feel. I think the guns... Zombies! Zombies! That was it? That's all we get? You saw the monkey bombs. Monkey bombs are back, confirmed. Oh, I guess that's all we're getting. I told you they weren't going to give us it today. So that leaked footage was real. It's 100% that Miami map doing the VIP escort. Did you guys look it up? I couldn't post it, or else I'd get my channel deleted.
Welcome to the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War worldwide multiplayer
Jess and
reveal.
Maven.
The Devs and Treyarch just gave us our first look into the details around the next generation of global combat for Cold War multiplayer. So thank you, team.
We are pumped to start showcasing all the different deniable operations and signature combat experiences they've been talking about. This right here is where we step into the awesome chaos of multiplayer, and wow, does what they've got on tap this year look good.
We're going live with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, bringing you action from dozens of top creators and CDL pros from across the planet, from their homes to our studio to you, in a way and scale we've never done before. Each one of them is about to deep dive into the game, and we'll be jumping on board with them to get you all the action from their point of view.
Right here is the place where we're giving you the goods. Core 6v6 style Black Ops modes like TDM, Kill Confirmed, and Domination.
And we're about to wreak some havoc in brand new modes like Combined Arms, which just happens to include the vehicle-fueled warfare we gave you a little taste test of earlier. This unprecedented worldwide reveal also means that you're about to get your first good look at the highly competitive VIP Escort mode.
And as a bonus for everyone watching this stream, we'll also talk about how Treyarch is approaching free post-launch content for Black Ops Cold War.
Yes, please.
As well as how they've optimized multiplayer for PlayStation 5.
This sounds awesome! Are you okay? Are you ready?
Holy shit, yes, I am ready!
He swore!
Let's do this!
What's up, guys? I'm Nameless, and I'm here to make sure that you guys don't miss any of the crazy moments that we have throughout the day. We
Whoa,
have some
what
of the
year
top
is it?
streamers from around the entire world itching to play Cold War, and we're going to be kicking it off here very shortly.
That's his
These
dad's
guys
old,
have
I'm
been
going to the
streaming
club
some of your
jacket.
favorite guys playing, different games that we've had over the years, and playing up some of them on the screen right now. We are going to have some of the guys that I've been loving to play with.
Bobby
and watch
Pop
at least.
Drifter,
Bobby Pop
I don't know
Gaming,
her,
Drifter,
Cat Gun,
Cat Conti,
Legion.
Cat Gun, Legion. You know these guys from YouTube, from Twitch, from all over the world.
Marksman,
One of my
Nick
favorites
Merckx,
being
Noah.
Nick Merckx, Noah J, Sean J Gaming, and also Marksman. I can't wait to watch these guys drop in on
Tim,
Armada. Symphony,
okay.
Tim the Tatman. Hopefully he
Okay,
can stay
well,
on the
this
map,
is what I
but
really
also
wanted, was
try
the
back. It's gonna be an
actual
incredible day. We also have many more
multiplayer
as well as some of our
gameplay. Let's
CDL
see
pros that are
how
gonna be all participating
it feels.
today.
So what I was
Now,
saying
let's
is,
take a look at what these guys are going to be starting off with. We have
what I
12
didn't like
versus
about
12
Modern Warfare was all the
Combined
noob stuff
Domination
where
on Armada.
the
This
set
is
it and
the
forget it
first
stuff,
map
right?
ever to be
The
fully
claymores,
on water.
proximity
So let's
mines,
kick things off, and I'm gonna throw it to
C4s,
Maven and Merc.
shotgun, like
Thank you
everything
so much,
that.
Nameless. Yes, for the commentary, myself and Big Merc. How you doing, buddy?
That was just super, super, no skill, just easy, easy.
And well, I cannot wait to jump into the gameplay.
So I like the way
trailers, they
it
just
feels
look so
and
darn
the game
good.
handles. I just hopefully they get rid of most of that the newbie type stuff, but
the new modes, the new vehicles, all the stuff we're going to touch on, whether it's for casual player or
I'm
competitive
not-
player, we're going to go through all the cool features this game has. We've
I'm not
obviously had some
hopeful
eyes on
about
it,
it.
seen some of the players playing it,
because they had your guy
It's just really cool, like the passion and excitement.
can
Well, you saw from all the
earn
devs, everybody's
proximity
ready to get
mines,
this
can
game out there
earn
for people to play.
Yeah, just so many
SAM
new things
missiles,
that we're gonna
like-
be taking a look at. Just so many new features. As Nameless was saying, this map entirely on water. There's vehicles you can take around the map. You can play on the boats. There's gonna be 5 different zones. It's first to 400. And well, there's just so many different ways to play the map.
All right, so what? Kicking it off with Noah J, the
OP
Easter egg
aimbot,
man
yeah.
himself. He has been popping off lately. It's awesome to see his success, and obviously a very talented Call of Duty player in his own right. We'll see if he can hit with the sniper. Just taking a look at our good buddy Mud Dog's in there, Jericho, Teep. You've got a full laundry list of just popular streamers going
They're
off.
just
It's
lining
really
up for him
hitting
to
shots.
And just right away, you look at this map, you look at this gameplay, and doesn't it just look like Treyarch? The color palette pops out. You have so many different attachments that we're going to be going with. You see the kill feed. You have the traditional Black Ops.
Why is it so
mini-map.
laggy?
Man, I just love Treyarch.
Proximity mine.
I love the mini map. So the first
So
thing
he just
that
earned
when you-
that.
When you took a look at the new title coming
It's a
out
timer
this year,
base. You
but
can see it going on the
you'll
bottom
see in
right.
pubs more often than not, he's set up in a power
It's like how
position,
you would earn
snipe in hand, just
in Modern
looking to
Warfare.
drop numbers.
This is Modern Warfare 2, guys.
He's been
Sorry.
around for so
This
long.
is not Black
Full
Ops.
Every dev, every title is
This is 100% Modern Warfare 2.
Call of Duty has to offer, but yeah, it's what Nameless was saying. Just this is like what the first map that did completely on water. You already see score streaks coming in. I believe that was a
USS
chopper
Texas
in,
completely on
as
water.
He is just dominating the other team, but still a
World
tight
War
race
II.
in the score department.
Yeah, I mean, his
Except for the
first
zombies,
clip when he
yeah.
first tweeted out,
Definitely.
I was watching as you guys were introing it.
We're
You
gonna
know,
live
the
stream
guys
that.
you
Better
get
believe it. When that
sniping is
they do the
back.
reveal
I
for
was
that,
so
we were
excited.
100%
The zip line coming through from ship to ship. It just looks
gonna
so
be live
smooth.
streaming that.
Chaos in the air, the attack chopper.
This does
going
look pretty
down, and
cool.
His team with a slight little lead.
Well, let's see if he can keep it rolling. It's been one heck of a life for him. You know how much he
12v12, it
loves to
depends. Like, I
operate
can't,
with
I
that
can't
sniper.
really
He's got
tell
the
how
shotgun
big
for close range. A reminder,
each
this
of
is
these
combined
ships are that you go to
domination,
capture the
12v12.
point.
And we're going to be showing a wide range of stuff today, right? We're going to have some 6v6, 12v12, showing different maps, from your 3-lane maps to your more open kind of sandbox maps as well. There's something for
And this
every
is not
player in this
me
title, and
lagging
we'll
and
progress
skipping
through
like that.
over the
That's
course
just-
of the next
that's
2
them.
hours or so, but just exciting to see the new twists on gameplay that Treyarch have to provide. Obviously, we love working with them, and the gameplay they've come up with throughout their cycles has just been insane.
Yeah, and something to notice today when we're going through domination, something that's a little bit new compared to past Call of Duty titles. It's not just one flag. It's more of an area that you're really going to be capturing. It's going to create more of I think, a combat dynamic around those zones, right? So, you know, you can play in different areas. You can capture it from different spots. But here as well, sounds like we're hopping on board with Swag. We're going to be jumping from lobby to lobby. We got a lot of different creators as they get started.
Yeah, listen, Priesta looks a little bit different
that's
right now.
Swag.
This is Swag. We've been watching him a lot on Warzone. We know what a monster he can be. But over to Jericho, one of my
gun is
favorite
that?
streamers to watch. You know,
MP5
he gets
with-
in some of these big tournaments he'll play in on Warzone and various modes.
What was the-
Jericho? Maybe not the most talented
magazine
player in
on
the
that?
world. But you know what? He's handsome. He's one of the most entertaining streamers in the world, and
Look like a
yeah,
big
I love
drum.
I love Jericho to death. Guy's a beast.
He loves
Mag
to have
on
fun,
that
and that's what's
MP5.
important. You know, he was trying to show off the zip lines a little bit. You can hear him talking a little bit. I mean, they've had some experiences. Well, this is Sky.
So you can
one of the
capture a
CDL
zone
pros.
while
He's
you're
almost
in a
he was an
boat.
MVP candidate for us.
While you're
You can
driving
see
a
him taking
boat.
trying to capture this zone, and yeah, swimming. Well, when was the last time you saw swimming?
I'll definitely give this a shot.
Right? So, you know, you have these different features from past titles in this game.
We'll see what he can do from the sneaky underwater positions, but yeah, just working the objective for now. As his team, I think, doesn't have a single cap as of now. But remember,
And you can see which each of these guns are in the bottom right
There's a lot of
of the
players playing,
UI.
there's a lot of different streamers. If you're wondering why the score looks a little bit different, we're just hopping to a ton of different POVs and showing you guys how stuff is breaking down throughout the course of the day. As we go right over to Marksman, and he's in a boat looking to get busy.
Yeah, you can see he's got a
I wonder if you can blow these boats up with RPGs.
Off later, Priesta, that's a nice headshot. Marksman, known for his search and destroy gameplay.
Scumpy's
He's
in there?
played Call of Duty for so long since, I mean, we've been involved. So great to see him involved today. But yeah, just patrolling the area right now with this boat.
I don't think this is live. I think this is from them playing before.
The classic MP5, and you can just hear Tim yelling.
Yes, Tim, I get it. I'm not a father, but I am also bald, and I know it makes life a little bit more
MP5
difficult. But Tim, there is love
looks
out there for
very
bald
easy
men
to
like us,
use
and
and
they're
very
an absolute
nice.
beast. But yeah, are you surprised to see Swag with an MP5 in hand?
XM.
It seems to be very natural.
XM4.
Getting aggressive, right? You watch him play Warzone, he gets busy. Tim, on the other hand, you see
Silencers look like they're going to be a
yeah, a lot
big
of these
deal.
guys, they're used to Modern
So far,
Warfare.
everybody's
It's gonna
using a
take them some
silencer.
time to get used to the movement throughout the maps. And nice
That's
shot
something
by
else is I
Tim.
really hope they don't let you put silencers on LMGs and snipers.
Clip it and ship it. Well, it's going to be interesting, too. You've seen, like, they
At
talk a
least
little
for
bit
the
about score
LMGs.
streaks
That's,
up and how it's
that's
gonna
always
work,
been
right? It's
so
gonna carry
dumb to
on
me.
through death, and depending if you're getting a lot of kills within that one death, there's a multiplayer to work with. But also, one thing I kind of like is, you know, we've talked about sort of score streak spam in the past when somebody's going off. The fact that there's going to be kind of a cooldown on it, so there won't be that same spam, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm excited to see how it works in the various pub modes, but we'll take a look at kind of the loadout screen as he's changing, getting into a different one. So I think that's courage we're hearing as well, maybe a little coaching for the squad.
At least I do, so that's what I'm going to go looking for.
All right, so Drifter, you're hearing his strategy.
Contested, so like this is a big area that you can capture it from, and so he's trying to find the dude.
So darn good in this area, all the different graphics, all the different colors.
I was actually thinking
The
about that,
AK-74U,
like,
that's nice.
crazy.
With the silencer, again.
Wild, like, just water graphics have gotten. Now that's like a silly thing to talk about when you think about years and years and years ago, like various games. Like, it's just nutty how far it's come.
They're all above me. If I try to go out any other way,
Drifter.
oh God.
Trying to figure out what he wants, but I just love the 74U. It's always been one of my favorite guns, back from COD 4, back from Black Ops 1. I am so excited that it's back here in Cold War. Nice shot.
Hutch is there, Espresso, Kismet, Scump,
so he just
Damon.
continues to go around this zone.
That's not Hutch. That's Damon.
Not Hutch.
Well, that's Karma.
That's
That is
Karma.
one of the greatest Call of Duty players of all time. Absolute monster.
And he's actually one of my favorites to watch at the beginning of the games because
come on, Seth.
he is always switching it up, trying different weapons. Like the guy just loves playing COD.
Maybe this is live. He's got his stream stream commands popping up.
Coming from his former teammate and Scump, Seth Abner. Abner, absolute monster.
Abner?
Yeah, I'm not sure who Seth Abner is, but yeah, Seth Abner, absolute beast.
Maybe this is live.
Well, maybe to a different POV.
Wait. Oh, he was watching Scump.
Oh.
He wasn't even playing. We were watching Scump. That makes sense.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
I'm so confused
I
now.
was hearing kind of Seth's
Do you guys watch competitive?
And this is
That's Enable. Is he playing or watching?
What's going on with his hair, Joe?
I mean, listen, the guy, as a boat just flew off. I don't know what was going on. Nice shots, takes down Courage. I don't know. You know, he didn't have.
And by the way, if you're here, don't forget to hit subscribe so I can become a big YouTuber and eventually go to these kinds of events and play.
Yeah, and this is a guy whose company we've enjoyed a lot.
For COD 2021, maybe?
Symphony, absolute monster, one of the most talented aimers I've ever had the privilege of
So
playing
far,
with.
the guns
guy
look
is
very
nutty
easy
and
to
lovely. You can
use.
see how accurate he can be. There's Hutchie Poo. How you doing, sir?
Hutch back in the boat. Back in the boat. Is he just going to get it? Get on the turret as well. It tries to take down the player ziplining across. And I don't know, man. Watching the players zipline, it just looks so smooth. The pace they go at. Looks
Smooth meaning very fast and impossible to hit.
This is going to be a fun mode. I mean, what's the... As much as we can talk about different maps and competitive and 3 lanes or sandbox,
Where do you even? Oh, I see. Okay.
It's just fun. And
So this,
just looks
what
like it's
they said
going
this goes up to
class.
400, I think.
Because I'm at the most comfortable in the water, Joe. I'm a
The
modern
score.
day Aquaman.
It's 114 to
Yeah, it's absolutely terrifying.
Nick Merckx' head. I can't see the score.
Nope. Terrified of sharks. That's what they need to add. Just sharks, dude. You're in there.
like a score streak. You call it
But so far, the
Jaws.
guns look
I like that.
pretty damn easy to
I like
use,
that.
very smooth. Ooh.
I don't think Nick is very pleased with how that gunfight just went for him.
And everybody is using a silencer.
Get headshot in Call of Duty, that messes with you. But Nick, we know how into the game Nick is based on where his
I mean,
cam
these
is.
things,
Nice
again,
shots right
they're
there
all
on
going
the
to, you know, they could all
If you
change.
see his forehead, he's into it.
He's not.
Beta's not even out yet.
He's not sweating enough yet.
This is just
You mean like once it's only
some streamers and YouTubers and pro players, you know, testing it and playing it.
God, if you haven't checked
So
out
we'll
his
see what
one of the
happens.
entertaining people in the world.
Again, from that leaked
Singing voice
footage,
as well.
the shotgun was super OP.
He's just good. I don't know what he's doing. You want to come in here and see my watch?
Yeah, I do.
I think he's just.
So hopefully they do something about that. I can't like.
Yeah, no, this is live.
I can't stand.
All of it. Live.
Okay, it is live. They're confirming it is live. Absolutely. Just gonna be swearing people when the game comes out. Oh yeah.
Mode called Combined Arms. This is kind
Go
of
ahead,
like
take him through it.
Yeah, no, Joe and I'll just shut up. He's just breaking it down for you guys. This is fantastic.
That's the best way to explain
I
it.
like that. As he takes the zip line.
It's not
He's
as
got
big
what,
as Ground
he's
War,
got,
smaller
he's got a
teams.
shotgun.
It's 12v12.
Okay, yeah,
with
12v12,
their 6
not as big as
flags
Ground
and
War.
5 flags on.
You know what blows my
Oh,
mind
they
about
switched
this
off of
stuff?
him. I was listening to him, so trying to get
Well, I'm not very good at it, but like
his perspective because
I
he's
can, like,
actually
answer
playing.
questions with viewers and stuff while I'm playing, but doing like a full like commentary and like answering a lot of questions, like, I can't do it. Like I get people doing it like over their gameplay as like a BOD.
One thing I
but
really,
that's a skill
really
to just
would
sit there
like
and just still play
for
casually
cross,
and fry while you're doing it.
cross-platform play
Like he was there, like I'm going to present to you.
is
Call
for
of Duty,
console
but
players to be able to play
Testament, one of
console
the
players.
Best snipers. In
So
the world,
Xbox can
especially
play
in Call of Duty. This
PlayStation,
guy, I'm sure
but you
he's
don't just
already
have to enable
ridiculous
all.
clips on his YouTube on
It's
his
just
social
different. You're
media.
playing
Sitting next to one of the greatest snipers alive too.
with
John.
a controller
Honestly, it
versus
just
somebody
depends.
playing with a
If you're
mouse.
about
It's just
7-8
different.
hours in, your hands are
Ooh,
warmed
my
up.
hot spot.
That's the hot spot.
So I wish that, I hope,
Not that we recommend gaming that long, but
I don't think they will. They didn't do it for Modern Warfare.
or to Sean J Gaming, looking for the angles.
I would love it though if they would do cross
Nice little cheeky position there
console
as people
play,
are pushing out.
like
A
enable
little line of
that,
multiple. You see
but
the,
not
the health port in effect too. They just cutting through the opposition.
not have to
trying
go
close
to
that
you know
gap.
and not have to play
Get back
PC
over
players
the
as
drifter.
well.
Getting in the boat didn't go
You
super
can if you
well.
want, but you
That's
know
also
you don't
what it is.
have
Deputy
to.
Hadbat, you gotta
Would be
watch out
nice.
for enable because you're about to get had bad.
And listen, for some of these content
I
creators,
seriously doubt it'll
there are
happen.
some
Scumpy got a
demons in
huge
these
score
lobbies of the
streak.
Call of Duty Elite
Look at
Pros
this!
that-
Look at the kill feed.
Listen, it's going to be tough for them to win.
Wait,
some
what
of
is
the
Scump?
gunfights.
Look at the kill feed.
He just got like 10
He's
kills.
got a chopper gunner. If we can go to Scump's point of view, I don't know if we could switch, but he's doing some crazy stuff with the streaks.
I'm pretty sure I just saw like 7 to 8 straight kills
Oh,
pop
that's
up
a
for
car.
Scump.
It's an RC car. Classic.
Absolutely frying the competition. Absolutely.
Seth being
Yeah,
Seth.
no, he has been. He has been. He is just keeping it rocking.
Well, I wish we could have seen that score streak because it literally just killed everybody on the map.
100 points, and the king is here. Oh yeah, surprise!
Artillery kill.
Oh, Timmy's got an artillery called in. That's going to connect with you. You hear Jack. Jack is just lighting it up in the kill feed with the chopper gunner.
So it's like all the score streaks now are coming in at the exact same time.
Guys, like, it's been cool to see them like kind of come back to their roots. You know, they'll play other titles at times, but just coming back to their love for Call of Duty. Like Tim, for example, has just been loving the grind as of late. Courage JD.
So they said,
one
you
of
know,
my best
so
pals,
score
and I
streaks
hate
are
to
working
give him
different
credit,
this
but he's
year,
actually pretty nasty at
where
the game
everybody's
as
going to
well.
get them.
Hutch has just been in the water.
He's exploring.
No, he is. Listen, that's what you're
But if
gonna
they
see.
do
He's
that
been
and
playing
everybody's
Flight
having like a
Simulator
pretty
as of late,
decent
so that
game,
Probably feels more natural for
score
him
streaks are
right
going
now
to
to
come
explore.
in at the like
But I'll
one
tell you
after
what,
the other after the
if
other
they
after the
put,
other
like,
because
their
you're all going
power
to earn them
wake
about the
runners,
same
jet skis in the game. Like they put
time.
that in the CDL. Do you think that Doug Sensor Martin actually could get on a pro team?
Like it's going to be a point where it's like
He's got the
first
practice, he has
quarter,
the
third,
experience.
or whatever of the
jet ski, there's
game,
a chance.
like no score streaks on the map whatsoever, and then all of a sudden from there on out, it's just going to be score streak heaven or hell, depending on how you look at it, because everybody's going to be earning points.
Just laughing. I don't know. What?
I'm gonna show you guys. I'm not. This isn't really a game.
I'm not. I mean, again, we have to just see how everything turns out when we actually get our hands on it.
I don't think so.
But I'm gonna show you guys.
But that sounds like it could be a
a lot of people
friggin' nightmare.
Champ of weapons.
Well, yeah, it looks like.
And like if you just earn your score streaks like you've always had to earn your score streaks,
or close range, up close and personal, a shotgun,
that would
or
be
an
fine.
MP5, but there's the defeat.
Like, do you guys remember on
Oh my gosh, that's it.
World War II? You could put on one of the
I literally just kept hearing it going
whatever that was called. I forget the ribbons that.
That makes sense.
So you
Well,
would.
as he thanks the subs, we wrap up the first map. Leisha, enjoy that.
It
little
didn't matter
segment.
if you got
Having
killed
a
off your
great,
score streak.
great time,
Your
but
points just accumulated,
We're gonna go through a lot of different maps and modes. That
and
was
you would
the first
eventually
of the
get it. So
12v12.
everybody on like shipment used it all the time because you would always get your score streaks, and they were the biggest score streaks because it didn't reset. But you only got to use them once, and it cost more points. But you're on shipment. You're gonna get you know those points.
Your past history.
It sounds like they're doing that with every
Very, very clean.
Every player
They'll
now.
get ready, locked and loaded.
And
to
if you're
get
doing
into,
12v12
the next game as we
or
continue on
more,
through the Cold War multiplayer reveal. We hope you
that could
like
be a
to look at the first map. But again,
nightmare.
this is going to be a wide range. We're going to try and show everything, like more vehicle and sandbox maps, like you just saw there. We'll get to smaller maps as well as we continue on
I
through.
want to
But
check out Miami.
yeah,
That's what I
Miami
wanna
just looked.
see.
It was just easy on the eyes, right?
it looks
Like,
pretty.
It was just pretty. It was absolutely beautiful. But we kind of talked through the gameplay. We saw a lot of different POVs to break down some of the best moments. We're going to toss it over to Nameless.
Thanks, guys. That was an incredible game. That was just a hilarious, fun, and entertaining way to kick off the day. And what I really like about Combined Arms is that it fits everybody's playstyle. There's things for everybody to do. You saw Marksman loving the boat. You saw a lot of people sniping, and then you saw some of our CDL pros like Scump using that AK-74U. I mean, the sniper can be so deadly on this map because there are super long-range fights that you can
They're
take
just
from
lining
boat to
up
boat.
for him.
And if you really want to get crazy, you can try to snipe somebody off the zip line. But those guys are moving really, really fast, so it could be very difficult. So as you can see right here, we have Noah J. He's using a sniper and a shotgun, and Sky's one of our CDL pros. He was in the boat early on, and what I find interesting about the boats is you can operate the turret as you're driving it, and then a lot of the time, somebody's just gonna throw a grenade or a C4 at you and it just blows up right away. Yeah, Marksman was just hanging out with this boat, dude, just driving around. He's the player that just enrages me when I'm playing. But right there, we just saw a boat just fly up into the sky out of nowhere. I think a naval just bumped into it, but we see some M4s. For those of you who love Warzone, the M4 is back, and it's fantastic in this game. You can see them beaming people long range.
M4,
Moving over to
yeah.
Symphony. This guy has the absolute best shot in the game. Nick
You
Merckx
can
was on that
disable the
74U
health
as well.
bar.
He's
So you
just
see
trying to get
everybody's
up
health
close
bar,
and
you can
personal
disable it.
inside of some of the
Like that's over their
dominant
heads,
playing real
apparently.
well early on, trying
You
to
don't
pick
like
up
it?
those streaks, and I also noticed a lot of players were
I'm just
loving
scrolling
to
through my
use
Twitter right
that
now.
TAC laser, so you can just hip fire people up close and string together multiple
Time to
kills,
kill is slightly faster
as well
than
as
Black
the
Ops
sniper right
4,
here, just fantastic headshots.
according
He had
to
an opportunity
Treyarch.
for the triple, and he was trying
And
to
you
get
guys
the
remember
lead,
how
and you can hear him
it was
be
pretty
rage right
long
there at the
in
very end.
in
And Hutch is
BO4
one of my favorites.
because you had the extra
Rolling
health.
around in that speedboat right here, channeling his inner jet ski, trying to pick up
So they
some
say
kills.
slightly faster.
You know, the element of swimming is back.
Looks
and it's
like,
also
from what we're
insane
seeing,
because
people were
when you're
dying pretty
underwater,
quick,
you
so
can
I don't
see
know.
people crystal clear from a distance.
I mean, it looked like a normal time, not like overly quick, but looked normal.
Get one of those final kill cams.
Like that.
Ultimately, his team ended up losing the game, but that was just an insane way to start it off. You saw Scump pick up that chopper gunner. He picked up like 8-9 kills, but for now, we got to watch some more gameplay. So take it away, Jess.
Thank you so much, Ant. Yeah, I am so excited to see these VIP escort missions. It's matches rather. It's 6v6. The key is one player on the board is the VIP, and depending on which team you're on, you're either trying to rescue the VIP or kill them. So I cannot wait. I believe we're going to be playing on Miami. So that's the map that Merc and Maven, I know you guys were just hyping up. So take it away, guys.
Charlie Intel is calling
So much,
this
I'm excited
a
to see the
combo
new
between
mode,
BO2
but, yeah,
and
really
4
to see Miami. It was cool to hear kind of the
in
what
terms of the way it
designers
plays,
talk
but
about it, but aesthetically it was just very,
not from what
very
I'm seeing.
pleasing. I like neon lights
At all.
I like colors. It looked gorgeous, Joe. Just like your eyes.
I would love to go on
Okay,
a date in Miami.
score streaks do not reset on death.
We did that last year.
The games we played didn't feel like there was a spam on the map,
We had a nice
so
dinner.
that's
I wanna do it
good.
again. But I don't know, dude. Just
You have to
the
get
80s
multiple kills in a
style
row
that
for
they're
it to
talking
chain
about,
and
as you
earn
said, the neon
faster.
lights, you're gonna
The
have
cooldown
water
timers
that you're gonna
are
play the
quite
way the
long
levels
too.
designers talked about it.
Vary
There's just a
based
lot
on
of
each
different elements to
streak.
it. It's sort of, you can play
So-
very aggressive through the middle of the street.
Again,
but
we gotta wait till we get our
I
hands
don't
on
know if
it.
we're going to Miami. I think we're actually going to Satellite. It
But-
looks to be the next map.
Yeah, so we're
I
going to
don't
get that
know.
a little bit later in the show.
Yeah,
We're
well, so we'll
gonna
get to
preview
that
but-
later, but we'll be playing 6v6 kill confirmed on Satellite. When you talk about Satellite, not a lot of buildings to go
No, it's all
through.
terrain. There are no buildings.
Yeah, no buildings. You heard the devs talk about it. It's a big fight around that sort of center satellite.
Yeah, and Kill Confirmed is obviously
How long
their
you
fan
think
favorite. That's
before
always been my
hackers
go-to
play Cold
for-
War when it
I don't
comes
know
out?
why, like
Immediately.
pubs and just leveling up weapons or leveling up my character.
Because-
I feel like it's always been one of the faster ones to get
Not
experience.
necessarily
It's
the
just always
multiplayer,
been
but
fun
like the
because it's like
Warzone,
TVM, but adds that little objective.
whatever they're gonna
Because
call
for
it.
those of us that aren't as talented like me, I like to go around and collect all the tags.
Well, it's like this momentum mode
because
where,
it's the
like, as
same-
you get going,
it's
you
basically
get
the same
kills,
game.
You get the objectives. You can
So-
have some big games, but I am excited to see Satellite. and
If
how
the,
this
you know,
plays. As you
there's
said, you can
already
play
the
sort of
hackers and
out
cheaters
with snipers. You can play
in
play close quarters.
Well, how
in
different is it from what
Warzone,
we just saw?
so
We were just in the
It's very different.
Cold
open
War,
water
Warzone.
with
I don't know what
jet
we're
skis and boats.
exactly
Now we're
calling
heading
it
to the
this year.
desert, so
But see, like
should be quite a bit
Gunsmith,
different,
it's
but you're
exactly
probably
the
gonna
same
see
as
people
Modern
messing with
Warfare.
all different types of weapons, and yeah, this is a lot more similar.
It's
to
exactly
last year
the
when you
same.
talk about stuff like Gunsmith and the attachments that you can put on guns and how you can deck them out. And just
So
the
yeah,
amount
I
of
fully
variants that
expect
you can have. Like it seems like
you'll
fans
run
really,
into
really
them
liked
in
that last year. They really like. I guess the more you can customize,
in the Battle
the
Royale,
better in a lot of people's eyes.
whatever
That
we're
is gonna
calling
be
it this
here
year.
and even bigger and better.
Well, it's just a sort of, you have the weapon, and I think in past Call of Duties you had the weapon, and it was basically,
Although,
it
I
had
mean,
one play
I didn't
style,
play
right? And I think what
a
last year,
lot
this year
of
really did was you
Warzone.
can
I
use
played
that
it a
weapon,
little bit,
and
you know.
can play around it in so many different ways. So it's a combination of
I
you
100%
have the different weapon styles, but you can also
got
switch
cheated in
between
one
weapons.
game.
my
You
LMG
can
is suddenly an
watch
SMG? What did I
a video I made that it was called. It's like 20 seconds long.
Quick reload. This is
It's
awesome.
like, is this guy cheating? And he
Drifter, if you
was
haven't
using
watched him before,
a cheat
he is the guy to watch.
called.
Talk about weapons. Like,
There's
I
a
remember-
snaking
God, this is
cheat,
all the way back
not
to
snaking
AW or
like
something,
up and down,
he was, like,
pop up
telling
and down,
pro
but
players
the
to use one weapon
character,
versus another because the RPM
as far as the other
bullets
people are
were
seeing,
fast.
is like
He
always
really
laying
breaks it
down.
on a tactical level. So if you ever
But
wanna
from
check
their
him out,
POV,
very, very
they're
cool.
still
But
standing up and
right now
looking
we're
over
basically waiting
barriers or
on one of
whatever. So
these
like the guy would
differing
stand
squads we
behind a
have to get into
barrier,
game.
so you
It
couldn't
looks
see
like
him
they're
because
getting ready to
on
load
your
that
screen
now.
he's laying down.
Look at that, the way you load into
That-
the
But he,
it almost looks
on
like
his
something
screen,
like
he's standing up, staring at you, and just starts shooting you. So
Yeah,
like
it
it's
looks
you're
so
being
cool.
shot by a ghost.
Oh, you have the entrance as well. You come in on the dune
But
buggies,
I
and
didn't
then you
get
go to
too
you go to
many
war.
cheaters.
Mad Max, right?
Yeah,
But at the same time, like that guy that killed me, the one I'm just talking about there, I finished third. And if he wasn't cheating, I still almost killed him. But if he wasn't cheating, I probably would have killed him, and then I'm 1v1 for the win. Like,
That's fine.
do I get the win?
We like it rough.
Remember those Warzone clips? Yeah.
You gotta try
So,
everything.
all right, let's have a look at this kill confirmed here.
You see the
This
tags
is
everywhere. You've got
bringing
to flag.
immediately
Not familiar
bad
with the mode, but
bad memories.
kind of enjoy
What was that BO4 map in like Iceland with the snow and the
nice little
geysers
through from Legion
with
to
like
pick
the
up
little
the kill.
tunnels everywhere? Not like enclosed tunnels, but like the
You have
canyons.
this sort of left side of the map
Looks
that
just
where
like this,
Jeep's at
but
right now. We love
instead of a
Tyler
desert
Dave
setting,
Holtz
it's
out. We love that
it was
guy.
a
We've got
snow
East running
setting,
around the satellite, around these
and it was terrible.
post pass, and then you can go to the other side where you have everything open.
You see T just trying to find, kind of talking with his stream about guns
Is that
that he
the
likes. Some that have been more powerful for him, stuff he's like to roll with.
Okay,
Type
get that off the
63
screen.
in hand now, and you've
What
heard
gun
him
is
say
that?
he
It looks
hits
kinda like a
hard, but it looks
Galil-
like he's like 2 or 3 shotting the players he's pushing.
Yeah, this is a semi-auto gun.
They
Somebody
use
use this
sort
gun
of
for
Semi-auto, he said.
switch it up.
So it's a marksman.
So he's got the semi-auto gun, and now we both expect Deep to have some big.
That
games
melts.
today. Give me that. As he starts to snap on board, and there is a Sim with the 74U. Again, I think the 74U just right away going to be people's favorite.
Spy plane, I'm thinking, is a UAV.
One of those like all-time favorite guns right there, a blast.
and stuff. I like this one.
Yeah, I think this map will be just a blast, like fast-paced combat. As we mentioned, it's all terrain, so no buildings, just all finessing around these dunes and blown-up planes you see.
So it's like a high spot in the middle,
And you can see sort of like
and these canyons or whatever. Like I'm an SMG player for the most part. I mean, that's how I prefer to play.
We're on board with Midnight. We love Midnight, one of the best
So if
snipers.
there's
She has
a-
been
you know,
around for
a good
so
amount of
long, and she is locked in
running
this
around
trying
and,
to figure out what she wants to use, rocking the Pellington right now. But you gotta go through your sensitivities. You gotta get comfortable.
And that all looked exactly like the Modern
That's
Warfare
the thing, too, like the first hour of
options
Call of
menu
Duty.
too.
You're just going through all the settings, making sure everything.
I know I keep saying it, and you're probably getting sick of me saying it, but this is the reveal. We're trying to like figure out.
There's no sniper glint. That's another thing. Yeah, once you could. What was the first title where you could like go to like
Nice shot.
a fraction of a point? Like instead of like you're 5.5, 6.6. It's
This is
like
why I don't want to play
6.17.
PC players though.
Yeah, you can definitely fine tune. That just goes back to kind of what we're talking about, like the level of customization. And Hutch is just mind blown currently by the level of talent in this lobby.
I mean, this map, now that we're seeing more of it, doesn't look as bad as that one I'm talking about on BO4.
He used to be a pro player. Doesn't miss much.
Yeah.
but I don't think I'm going to. I think, you know, we're low-tier street gang out here.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Not to use the RC car because he's just blowing him up.
Okay. Yes. Typical gamer
What
might
is
be my
that?
dad.
That looks
Dr.
good.
Odin, I appreciate the 14 moments. I'm going to show you guys do the
Yeah,
pistol.
he missed all of his
The
shots, and
secondary
typical
burst pistol
gamer
that you
did
get is
not.
absolutely
His
crap.
Legion got fried, and
All right, say a prayer.
now he is his papa.
Yeah, you have all these content creators.
This is a weird map. It's kind
They
of.
want to put up the base.
I don't know how far to the right.
They want the most eyes on them. They're trying to say,
You can kind of see it on the mini map, but SAM turret. So this is like a you earn your not a specialist thing, but
POVs and, you know, Joe and
Omar,
I were
you like the
breaking out a lot of
gameplay?
stuff with you from highlights
I mean, it
and
looks
as well, but
pretty
all
smooth.
these guys are individually pushing.
And that's the
their
thing about Modern
POVs
Warfare
as
is
well.
I don't dislike the way that I really like the gunplay. I like how the movement. I'm not crazy about the slide canceling all the time,
The
but
difference
you know,
in them between
all right.
devs and titles, like there's a lot of difference. There, so you always want the first thing. A pro player.
What I really don't
is
like
trying to
about it,
figure out
I mean,
is
the maps are,
movement
you know, how they
mechanics
designed
that
them
make
for
it easier. So
campers,
a little bit different of a drop shot
and
or slide
the
mechanic in this
ton
particular
of
title
the
that he's
set it and
talking
forget
about.
it, claymores, C4s, proximity mines. There's like 5 of them. I don't even like. It's way too many of them, and how easy the shotguns are, and how strong they are, the range that they have, all that kind of stuff.
It was great to meet Sim.
So it doesn't look like this slide canceling. You slide and then you pop up, but it's not like you slow down, and then you get up and go again.
It was a peanut butter blast.
Yes.
Gizmo just let me die. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Show us the why. I mean, this
But
is
you
the
see
why.
down on the bottom right of the UI there, L2, R2, so you earn
Quite literally.
over time,
Crazy of an animation.
like just like you did in Modern Warfare, like you would earn a munitions box or your dead silence or whatever.
But I think it's cool
But
that
in this, you can earn a SAM turret.
high level enjoying
You guys
it.
remember?
It's cool. Just I feel like
Christ.
we've gone through what 15 different POVs.
Infinite Warfare,
Focus on different
the
things.
mini
because a lot
turret
of
that
them
you
come
could
from
put
different
down, your
backgrounds, right? Some are
specialist
pro
ability,
players, some are
like that,
casual
like.
players, some are streamers, and just
I
hearing
hope
the
it's
different
not like
things they're
that.
focusing on as we get into the game.
And you can also earn proximity mines. So again, a set it and forget it type thing. RC XD is back, yay, yeah.
The mechanics,
Yeah,
the
right.
weapons that they're going to focus on is we're on board with Espresso.
And again, for these guys, they're not putting everything out, so we're seeing the same guns over and over.
Slide movements pretty similar, but the drop shot not as much.
We're seeing the MP5, the AK-74U, the AK-47.
Streak rolling here.
We saw the
As he
M4.
continues to try and finesse with one of our favorite guns, the
The snipers, I'm not a sniper, so I'm not overly familiar with those. I didn't recognize them. It looked like OG, like Modern Warfare.
From what
A
we've
couple
seen,
of the
you have been sort of
snipers.
running in circles.
We saw a 1911
But he's
pistol.
posted up and looking for the action.
Speaking of OG,
Oh, there's the strategy. Bait
Bait
the tag.
I like it.
so that's the extended mag, that barrel, big barrel, drum barrel on the MP5.
With the 74U.
So it's probably going to work like Modern Warfare does in that sense as well, where you use an extended mag, and so your movement's slower. Probably is my guess.
Meta's already in the alpha. You see in the top right, it is alpha gameplay. The devs are watching this. There's going to be some adjustments. She's like,
AK-74U is 100% the meta?
The meta, 100%.
All right, okay, well, it's set in stone.
Why do I throw C4? Like, why am I even using it? I don't know.
Yeah, why are you using C4, noob? I don't know who this person is, so I'm sure she's better than me.
Do you know how nice it is to hear stuff in this game? Do you know how lovely that is? Do you know how great that is?
I tend to agree with you.
That's probably, I don't know who.
She's talking about.
Is she on Phase? Is that what that was?
Well,
Atlanta
No
Phase?
audio that we touched on with the devs coming into
I don't want to
Gamer Girl?
misquote
Is that her
it.
name,
Jess went
Gamer
through a
Girl?
lot of it, and you heard the devs talk about it, but yeah, the 3D audio, talking about the directional sound and how what is the dude, I gotta look this
No?
up. I have all the sheets in front of me. What was the thing where it's like
I watch a
focuses
fair amount of
more
streamers,
on
and
what's happening near you, which sounded awesome.
not a
Where did I
ton.
have that? I have so
I'm
many notes.
much more
Okay, hold
familiar
on.
with
This,
competitive.
The threat priority system. So the new threat priority audio
Oh,
system
whoa,
dynamically
whoa.
assigns priorities to various sounds during a firefight, ensuring the player hears all the sounds they need
She's
to be
clipping
successful.
through the map.
I think that's
She's
awesome.
got
Like,
hacks.
to just to focus on like the key couple of things you really need to hear during a gunfight.
Yeah, I mean, you think about like in the past of score streaks going
But
on.
silencers look like,
you having a heal.
so far, again, not
feels like
everything's
this
unlocked
system
for
is
these
gonna
guys.
try
Not
to-
all the
what do
weapons,
you need to
probably
get?
not
What
all the
is gonna help you
attachments.
most?
And they haven't played it, you know, a ton, but
it's cool to see the new
everybody
applied
is using silencers.
from Treyarch for this particular title.
It's like in Modern Warfare 2019, MP5, you put the monolithic suppressor or the monolithic integral suppressor on your gun every time. Why would you not?
It's incredible. Not as incredible as this game, though. I cannot lie.
Makes the damage and range higher,
On board with Shane.
and you don't show up on a mini-map.
Coach.
And that's a good thing.
Used to be a pro
No
player.
fog of
He's in
war.
a pretty
And it's back to a traditional style mini-map. That is awesome as far as I'm concerned.
74 out.
I am very happy for that.
But yeah, you can sort of see the slide mechanics.
So, let me ask you guys, when the beta comes out, number one, are you getting the beta?
But it seems like
And this is if you're watching this as a video later, please feel free to answer down in the comments as well.
Okay, and you hear sort of Jericho talking about the score.
Do you want me to stream it?
Because they don't reset on death. You're playing with
And
some of the best players in the world. They're
I mean, like I said, I mean, I have really good games. I have
You need a
some
player like
pretty
Jericho to
shitty
shut him
games.
down.
For the most part, I'm a
They
fairly
did that
average player.
well when we used to
My
play. That was your go-to.
I
KD,
find a lot of satisfaction out of
since
just
I've been
like,
playing,
you're
is
playing
probably
a lot,
averaged out to about like a 1.5 or something like that. I've been playing World War II the last couple of days a little bit, and I kind of surprised myself. I didn't really pay attention to it, but my KD's over 2 on that game. Every other game, it's like a 1.35,
Yeah, it almost looks like
1.5, you know, 1.6, something like that. So I'm a fairly average player. I have some really great games sometimes, and again, I have some games where I go even or, you know, +1, -1, you know, that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to blow anybody's mind by playing. You know, like I'm not scumpy, you know. Not every game anyway. Sometimes, you know. But would you guys want to play if I play it on stream during beta? Do you guys want to join up? Like what I'll do is we'll have like a rotating teams. We play 6v6 or what, you know, maybe the 12v12 is as well. We get a lot more people showing up. You guys join my game and we'll all play together on stream. So let me know if you want to do that. I think that would be a fun way to go about it. I'm definitely going to be playing it.
It feels like you're spawning and you're right into the action.
So if you guys want to play as well, just let me know. We could definitely do that. I think that would be because again, like to me, for me to stream me playing multiplayer, again, it's like it'd be fine, but it's not like, again, I'm not gonna blow your minds. I'm not a pro player. When you have pro players streaming the game on a different channel, you could click over and watch them go, you know. They have a 3.0, 4.0, 5.0 KD every time, dropping nukes. Like, that's not me. So if you wanted to watch that, but if we all play together, and every Call of Duty now is so team-based, it's unreal. So, Omar, you're going to Mexico at November 14th? The day after release? Oh my God! Change your plans.
Stuff as well, but that map looked absolutely amazing.
But the beta is a
lot of
month
the players,
from
while they spawned on the
now.
outskirts of the map,
October
they ran
8th,
straight
right?
to the center to get in those up-close gunfights.
I'm gonna have to order the game
We
for
saw MP5s, and also that Type 63 looked pretty
for
nasty. We
Xbox,
saw teams
which I already
picking up
did,
multi-kills
and
with
for
it. What I
PlayStation.
want to highlight during these highlights.
That's something they
behind
didn't
the
go
kill
over
was
is the
absolutely phenomenal.
exclusivity
You see
deal.
these players having sort of these longer gunfights, and
But
the
you
player
did
who
notice
hits the
they
better
said
shot is going to
for
win it.
PlayStation or
This
something
Type 63
at the beginning of the
Sniper,
stream.
Those were two of my favorite guns to see, but towards the middle of this game,
So,
a lot of players decided to put away the sniper and pull out.
I don't
that
know if it's
submachine gun
what I
because
heard
it
is it's
wasn't
going to be like a
working.
week
You can see Hutch back here.
after,
He picks
like
up a kill
at
there in the
launch.
moment, and then he decides to,
Everybody's
you know,
going to get
float
everything:
that sniper
Xbox,
away and pull out a
PC,
sub. He was
PlayStation.
calling out Ricky for killing
It
the
might
ball
be
over
they might do
That's
something like they did
always
last
gets
year
me every
with
single lobby that I'm in.
PlayStation got.
Regional's having a lot of fun running that LMG. At first I was like,
What was that mode that nobody played this year?
What is the LMG? So people starting to try out that stoner gun. You can get multi kills with it. It has a big.
You guys know what I'm talking about,
Regional's playing well
right?
throughout this game. Moving on, we saw Skunkman. This guy's just always a beast at every single Call of Duty.
Sorry, again, this is really like only having 2 hours of sleep is really getting to me.
It seems to be the gun that he's most comfortable with, and he's been dominating both games that he's been.
But then
in
when
so
after
far.
the game release, so all the DLC, like whatever that comes rolling out, I think it's going to be like 5 days to 7 days.
Close, it's just going to rip through anybody.
After that, PlayStation will get it first, and then everybody else.
Trying to drop shot, and they're realizing that it's way different.
Yeah, I'm on 2 hours of sleep,
When you
Ninja.
drop shot, your ADS goes back to hip fire.
It's been so hot here. It was 120 degrees a couple of days ago. Day before that, it was like
Sliding is still very good
112.
as well. We saw Noisy Butters just slide a little bit ago
And
get right back up into position.
all I have is the AC in that room behind me. The living room, it's a wall unit AC.
They're loving the 74U, and they're
So I haven't
right
slept in
to
my
the center of the
bed.
map and trying
So
to
that's just like the hottest days. 120 is the
While
hottest
some of them
ever
are
it's
top
been in
shooters,
Southern
they're trying different
California.
weapons, like iron sight snipers, Type 63s, and
And but I've been sleeping on the
This
couch
is actually a Type 63 that he
outside
had
of like I
and
think
he had
2
to
days
pull
in the
out his
last
RPG to
2.5
take
to
down
3
this chopper.
weeks
He realized it took like 2
that I've actually
RPGs
slept in
and
my
also
bed.
some bullets.
I've been sleeping on the couch every night, and with the heat,
But yeah,
even with the
Battle
AC,
Satellite,
it's like
that was one
it's
of my
not
favorite maps so far, but
it's
we
not
gotta
that
get
good.
to some more gameplay. Let's check out some more maps and some more modes. Maven and Merc.
And sleeping on a
Nameless, you
couch.
are
It's a nice
phenomenal in
couch,
what you
but
do.
it's not my
Great
bed.
breakdown as always, but yes, we're going to continue rolling on through new maps, new modes as we rock through.
But
this
anyways, let me know
multiplayer global
for the
reveal
beta.
for
Do you guys
Cold
want
War.
to?
So far, it
I'll
has
stream,
been awesome.
and then you
We
guys
have a
join
lot
my
more
game.
to
We'll
come
party
over
up,
the next hour and a half, 2
and we
hours.
can play.
Is it time for
We can play the new
Miami?
modes. We'll do all
We're
this
playing
stuff.
some domination, and everybody, I want you to pay attention. We saw a
Either
little
that,
bit there
or
in,
if you guys don't want to do
Combat
that, that's fine.
Arms,
And I'll just
Armada, but the
put
zones
some
are a little
gameplay
bit
together, and
different.
I'll
It's
you know
just
I'll
not
make
a flat-
videos
It's
instead.
really about a little bit of a bigger area that you're going to be fighting over.
I'm
and I like that
gonna
a
be a
lot.
noob
So
when I come back from
switching things
Mexico.
up, but as you said, we're going to Miami.
Yeah, and there's
cannot
always people that
wait
get the
to see
game.
this
They
map
manage to
loaded
get it
in our
early
place.
as well.
Joe, I've never
So
been more
like,
excited for anything in my entire life.
the game literally just comes out. You have it pre-downloaded. It's midnight.
Let's get
You
into it,
start
Joe.
playing, and people are already
We're
level
gonna start off
35.
with
Like, how
Cesar
the
Bueno. Skies,
fudge did you do
professional
that?
player for the Mutineers as they're getting ready to
They
get
got everything
into
unlocked
lobbies,
already.
looking
It's
through
like-
the create a class and score streaks to see
Ow.
what he wants to lock on up. XM4 out. And yeah, you can see, I know we've seen a couple looks at, but like the variety of attachments you're
I'll
going
be
to
right
have
back.
for the different positions on the gun, the variety is going to be wild. He highlighted Ninja for a second. I want to see like what it went through exactly, but
So what I saw and what I read is that it quiets you when you were sprinting and how fast
it's like
you go.
dampens the sound of it.
Right.
Okay.
So I believe that you can walk and crouch and you will be completely silent. But if you are sprinting, you will still have some noise, but it definitely
Okay,
quiets it.
cool. Interesting.
Let me find out.
Yeah, he's going through everything.
Well, this is the best part when you play a new game, right? Just going through all the different features, all the different attachments, all the different perks, the weapons, checking it all out.
And again, this isn't going to be everything that we see throughout Cold War. This is not going to be the full release. There's going to be more perks. There's going to be more weapons, more attachments.
This looks like it could be out of like a Bad Boys film, like
That's-
Miami. Like,
Well, yeah, that's where they do it, is in Miami.
that's a good point, Joe.
Yeah,
See, that's why you're the brains of this operation. You're the
I'm
brains
like,
of this operation.
That is actually where they shoot those
Okay, well,
movies.
thanks for that, Joe.
I'm getting
Look at
sweaty
this,
now.
though.
I'm fucking mad. I'm fucking mad, bro.
It looks good.
Motion blur. Motion blur. Motion blur. Tell myself. Motion blur.
As Sky's low on in. You're seeing the different parts. You have in the middle of the street. You got the bar area. You have the pool. Well, you got the ocean. In a way, it's 3 lanes, but there's a lot of different areas that you can go to. As well, again, coming in and you see the different squads.
Okay,
One
are
side
they
coming
doing?
through towards the boat,
Oh,
the
this
other
is
one
Dom. Okay.
towards the street, and yeah, that was dope. His domination loading on up, and
Dom
Sky's
is
gonna go
like
for
my
the objective.
go-to.
Is anyone gonna go for the objective because I talked about it? And the answer is no. Nobody
That's
cares.
normally what I
What's
play,
going on?
and then like
Listen,
followed by like
they need
hardpoint.
you on the
Focus
team.
on the objective. Dude, that is sometimes the most frustrating thing about PUBG, you know, when like
I
you're
never-
you're going off, you've got 50
never
kills,
play
you
S&D.
see somebody on your team, they've got 3 and no time in the objective. Like,
I can literally, no joke,
You gotta play both.
count on one
You
hand
gotta focus on it all. You
the
gotta be
total
like
amount of
LeBron.
S&D
You know, you get the
matches
assists, the
I've
rebounds,
played
and the points.
throughout
You're
my
doing it
COD
all on the map,
history.
Joe.
I
My Call of
don't.
Duty play style is very similar to LeBron. Now that I think about it,
I
Joe.
don't
Thanks for
play
the
S&D.
compliment.
You're one of the
My
greatest players
username
ever.
is the same, Omar Cruz.
In-
So you'd be down to play
What
though.
he could do is he's looking for the angles, and well, you see the hip fire strong there.
I was gonna say, I mean,
I mean,
you
for
guys
the
are both
beta.
around the same age, and you have the same
And there should be
accolades.
cross
That's true. Yeah.
slide has some
Cross-platform for the beta as well.
It is hard.
I'll tell
I
you what, I
think.
just keep thinking
Again,
about
though,
that pool with
PlayStation's
how
getting the beta
Hobbs
first, like a week early.
the other day.
It could just be for that weekend. They could play it the whole week. I'm assuming you'll get it like for.
He sure did.
They'll either release it a day early
And
than
again,
they
you heard
actually
Motion talk
announce,
about
or
a
they'll
little bit
keep
of a
it
nutty
for
movement.
another
I'm
day,
sure the devs
but they
will
won't
be
go the
paying
full
attention
week,
and
and then
their feedback
the
from
following
all
weekend
these
it'll be
players.
Xbox and PC as well for the beta.
There's like a couple different skill gaps when you talk about a game like Call of Duty.
How long
Like,
does the
is
stream
there
last?
the gun skill part of it. Yeah,
You're
so,
in school,
being able
man.
to shoot
Pay
and becoming a
attention.
better player
You're
from
gonna
that
flunk
regard,
out.
but it's like once you get that down, the next step is really that movement, right? Like,
I don't know how
finding
long
what
this is
to
actually
do
going to
with
go
that,
for.
Finding mechanics in the game that you can get a little bit.
I mean, that was the
edge over
reveal.
the
That's the
competition,
announcement,
and-
but
yeah, no, the movement could be nuts. And
this
that'll
is
be
the thing
something
that I
we'll
wanted to
keep
see
an
the
eye on. Over to
most,
Kat Connie. She's
is the
looking
actual
at the shots. There's a little bit
gameplay.
of a snapper.
And a nice snipe right there. She's looking over the B
Shotgun is
zone right now.
strong.
Has the shotgun in the back
See you,
pocket.
Kismet.
Surprise!
See you, Kismet.
Later.
I would like to
Kismet
not
is
miss with it.
Jericho is basically it seems to be in almost the same spot, just on
That
the
is a
opposite
big
end.
capture
Seems to go for
area.
this B zone, play a little bit of objective. You and Jericho would get along well.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But that you heard,
You're not paying
I
attention.
can't
No, you're
remember
both in
the
school.
lead map designer was kind of saying like, I stay away from the middle,
Yeah.
like the middle of the map. That is a sniper's haven. And you kind of saw a bit of it there, but there are the alleyways that you can work the flank.
Today's Wednesday. I don't have any homework. All right.
So you see in the top right.
Hey, I'm done with
Chopper
school.
called in by Priest.
It's
He's
your
doing his thing.
educational career. It's up to you.
Yeah, well, I think you heard his special sort of talk about the lighting. Like, I'm sure everything is going to be get a little bit better. It's the full game release.
And I think Jericho's kind of talking about.
I don't know how do you guys
one of
feel
more
about
difficult
the
things when you play it,
particularly
right?
large
Figuring out
where do I go?
all the
capture
different
area
angles,
for
mastering
these
the map, like, where can people be
for these
out-triggering
flags?
and holding me in, but it's Ricky with some quality.
I don't know
beams
how I
from the
feel
top
about that.
balcony, able to dip
If
away
they make
with
it
his life
much
as
longer
well.
to capture,
Look to ruin
maybe?
a couple players' lives as well.
And that's what one of the biggest thing was from last
But
year.
to give like
Load up on a map
people
you didn't know. The mini-map wasn't
multiple
there, right?
places
Like,
to hide in
where do I go?
a capture
Where
point.
do I go? Right, and they bring back this.
I don't know
traditional
how I
Black
feel about
Ops
that.
mini-map. That definitely helps you out.
Well, now on to Hutchie for his POV. As he's trying to get up close and personal and near that Dom point, but you can see, I mean, that's typical of a lot of Dom maps. Like B's a death trap. Like that is the hard thing where you have to work.
This
as a
map does have a
cohesive
lot of
unit
second
to try and get
story
it in. If you're solo playing the objective
windows
of B,
and balconies
good
to
luck because you've got a world star.
And it looks like he has a smoke
Overwatch.
One of the notes that we got
basically the
was
entire
the
map.
smokes were strong. in
Okay,
this
Priest
Call
has
of
got
Duty,
a
maybe compared to
attack
some in the
chopper.
past.
I don't know if that's what this is
What
called.
is happening here?
Priest is in a gunship.
Smoke him!
Chopper gunner.
Light it up!
Okay.
Chopper gunner.
Okay, well that guy got fried. People are just getting
hit marker. You're
people are
getting
just
smoked. You're
wrecked.
getting beamed.
Kind of hard, actually.
It looks like he's still pretty healthy though.
Wait, how cool is that? That you can see the lights from the map bouncing off the minigun in the chopper.
Yeah, lighting has evolved over the last decade or so. That is absolutely for sure. But now you see a gorgeous look at kind of the entire map breakdown. But yeah, that's one thing since this is a night map, right?
Light it up,
it's gonna be,
Well, they're not playing on the next gen consoles because these guys are all playing at home. Unless they got
He's got like Ghost or Cold Blooded on. I don't know which perk
PS5s early
like,
from
we're not
Sony
letting
or
Priest
something,
to do that.
which I possible, but I wouldn't imagine.
Hutch trying to hit the snipes. I think you saw the Type 8.
I'm very excited to get the new console though. Like, I 100% will be online ordering that the moment that I can, and I will be at Best Buy
Just a gamer.
the moment that I can.
All right, halftime.
Oh, it's not close, Joe.
It's not.
Unfortunately.
It is not close.
And getting that thing hooked up. Again, it comes out 3 days before the release of Cold War.
Mud Dog's bringing him down, Joe.
So other than playing the beta, my entire Cold War
21-2. Yeah, no, he has been dominating lobbies.
experience
You
will
would
be
expect
on
that
next
from one of
gen.
the greatest players of all time.
I think my brother's going to get Series X. He's always been an Xbox
We talked
fanboy.
about his sniping prowess earlier. and
Yeah,
he's
again,
gonna have to
I'm sure
snipe
I'll end up with both.
as he's looking to line it up towards mid-map.
Because again, like I would rather just get it on
Yeah,
the
I think
Xbox.
especially with it being
Because
a nighttime
again,
map,
with the
like,
controller.
knowing the angle's gonna be
Also,
all that more
one thing you gotta
Just
wonder
aesthetically.
about
It's a sexy.
The
map.
Xbox
It is.
One I can
I
have
wanna see
running
what
for
the
hours
website-
and hours and
we were
hours.
talking
I
about
never
when we
hear
had
it.
the developers on, like how you can kind of go under
3
water,
seconds
like,
after you
one
turn
side.
on
Right
the
behind
PS4,
it is, but, like, it
you've
hasn't
got a jet
really
engine
seemed to
sitting
be
right
that
next
much
to
in
you,
play as of yet, at least with the
making
website.
so much noise. It sounds like it's gonna goddamn
We
explode.
love games. They're sort of playing around it, but it looks like you can go sort of towards A, towards C.
And people were, you know,
All
when I remember when they did the announcement, you know, when those years ago now, whenever that was, it came out and like, oh my God, Xbox is big. You know, they still have a power brick outside of the machine. Like,
It feels
you know, what year is this?
We'll see what Hutch can do from the power position. Well, not
Okay, so Sony made a smaller power brick and put it inside the machine, but the thing's loud as hell.
From the sky.
I grew up with
Kill
Xbox
up or kill, we'll
360.
see him,
You
Mud
still
Dog.
play Xbox 360?
Later, courage.
I have a 360, but I don't even have the HDMI
You guys know this isn't a
inputs.
pub lobby.
It's
I'm
that
playing some
three,
talented players, and
the
I am
3-prong
smoking.
thing, like the you know the red, yellow, and blue. Like I can't even. I literally don't have anything I could plug it into anymore.
We'll see you later.
Mud Dog's already dropped to this thing
Broke your
twice.
PS Vita for raging. Don't throw controllers,
I do believe
equipment,
they all lose
any of that
control.
stuff. Never.
Yeah,
Go
it's
punch a
been
pillow
Swag
if you
Courage
have
and
to.
Mud Dog have died like 2 or 3 times in a row.
Don't break your stuff.
That's why he's a Call of Duty pro player.
Yeah.
Better the
beach is usually where
PS3,
you go to
Xbox 360,
vacation,
best
not
console ever
really.
made.
Nope.
The 360 is the best console ever made? Is that what you're saying?
Do I not have Ghost?
I remember when I got it, it felt like, oh my God. Like, future tech. Like, this is crazy.
I can't hide from this guy.
Sometimes they're gonna be 6 to 17. Fucking.
This is.
But the PS3 was the same thing. I've got
from Scum COV to the team that was getting destroyed. It was just like
both of them sitting down there.
It's kind of like, hey guys, we're gonna be in a.
I'm gonna have to rearrange my console stack over here.
Scum, they destroyed Tim. Courage, swag. 40 kills on
like
Miami.
Mount Rushmore with all of their heads on it. Yeah.
But I would much. The one thing I'm really
scope
curious
the
about with the
chopper
PS5 is the haptic feedback controller. Not so much for Call of Duty, but like other stuff that I'm gonna play. And by the way, I'm gonna be doing a
truly accurate.
If any of you guys have been watching my channel for a while,
Just battling it out. All these
you
different
played
maps.
Modern Warfare 3 on Wii?
Satellite. Now we're in Miami.
Left 4 Dead Memories on
If you look at
360?
Satellite,
Yeah.
Very much, you know,
Um,
outside, right? You come in here, you
What the hell was I saying?
fights at the bar, fights in the hotel.
Oh yeah, the
fights
haptic
at
feedback
the beach.
stuff.
Just all these different environments that these players
Also,
are going into.
if you watch, I did Man from Medan,
One of the professional teams in the
a
Call of
series of
Duty
videos
Benjamin
a
Vance
year ago,
on
a year and a half ago. I don't remember. I think it was
top
last
player in his own
last
right.
October.
And I think it's Vance maybe playing on Wisdom's account.
And
I
they
believe
did,
it's Vance
what was that?
currently.
It was a pretty cool game. I don't remember the name of it now.
Hear the heartbeat take up.
But anyhow, it comes out October 28th, I think.
What is this?
And I pre-ordered it. I'm going to stream it on Halloween. I'll do the whole game.
Dude,
that is a mistake.
We've all been
So if you want to get an idea of what that game will be, I don't even remember what it's called at the moment. Again, 2 hours of sleep. I'm exhausted right now. My brain is not working. But if you go look up Man of Medan on my, there's a playlist on my channel. If you check it out, you'll get an idea of what the game, this new game that's coming out this year. It's part of a trilogy.
Compete in so many
The Dark Pictures trilogy. I'll be streaming that new game in its entirety on Halloween.
He can do it all.
Starting to love my channel. Appreciate it, man.
Match now. He's got the Tundra out.
Okay, what is his camera setup? Because it looks like he's in the game. How do I do that?
But like a game like that could be so cool with like a haptic feedback controller. When you've got to like slowly open a door and it's creepy, scary, you know.
Why did you just assume I
type
had
stuff.
expertise in green screens?
But for like Call of Duty, turn off vibration, do all that stuff. You don't need any outside distractions. You want it as smooth as possible. You can just play, you know.
It's a bit like a scientist. Thank you.
You're probably not getting candy for Halloween this year.
Like Narcos.
Every year I buy
I mean, he looks good.
like 4 bags of candy to give out to kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, wait, they can't be. People can't.
I have
be rage
never.
quitting
I've been
this.
living in this place.
No way.
I've been living in LA for a long time, but I've been living in this place
Team, they're gonna get the victory.
for 8 years
Jericho
now.
had 6,300 damage.
Not one kid has ever knocked on my door.
That's
Not
a lot.
one.
That is a lot.
There's no doors. No doors.
Who was dominant?
So I end up
Could
eating
be
4
Priest.
bags of
There's a
candy.
good chance it's this guy.
And there he highlighted a difference this time.
I'm a big
No
fat
doors.
guy.
Jericho was talking about the show. No doors in the game. You won't be hammering through doors.
Okay, what's everybody's favorite Halloween candy?
So yeah, no doors.
Everybody's learning.
But I eat candy? Dude, I gotta stop eating candy. I gotta stop eating donuts. I haven't had a donut in a while.
Yeah. I want to see if who the scoreboard was too, like who had the 6,300 damage. I was curious who was absolutely frying the lobby. But
So they said this is the alpha build, right? Because
down when they go through it, just
look at that
appreciate all
MP5.
the
That doesn't
tactics
look
that they have inside of
finished.
this.
Maven, you will have your time.
I know.
October
but,
8th,
like,
Maven. October 8th.
Let's do.
I don't know why I'm talking like that because I'm literally just gonna have you tell me.
I mean, again, it's exactly
I'm gonna try everything though.
it's exactly Modern
We'll try
Warfare.
out different
How you
things.
put your guns together.
That's a good point. Well, one of our matchups
Hershey's.
has wrapped. It looks like we're gonna hop over to one that
Starburst?
hasn't finished yet. 27 points away from victory is one of
Starburst
our
is
performances.
fine, but
Again,
no.
This is 6v6 domination on
Kit
Miami.
Kats.
Tasty's put away the sniper for now, just trying to hit the shot.
Probably me for Kit Kat and Twix are my 2 favorites.
Ooh, 3 for 3.
Oh, that hit.
Like you're never gonna
Let's
go
go,
wrong with a
Sean
Snickers.
Jay.
That's fine. That's always good. Peanut butter cups, always
He's
good.
able to call on some score streaks. Nice 74 U shots.
But Twix and Kit Kats.
The nice snipe shot from it's whoever's on Team Envy.
And if you need your pure nougat fix, of course, you go the Three Musketeers.
Yeah, what are you doing over there?
Not a
Maybe
chocolate?
that's why
Oh,
I should
come
be-
on.
Oh, it's
You're
great.
insane.
It's the Empire Squad. We got Rambo Ray, the coach, Clayster.
You don't like chocolate
the
much?
greatest Call of Duty player of all time. There is
Oh
no
my
dispute. I don't
God.
want to hear any arguments, but
That literally
that's gonna
doesn't.
be, that's gonna
My
be tough
brain
to deal
cannot
with.
comprehend
So
that.
representing the MV squad right
Yeah,
now.
Team Envy, also known as the Dallas Empire.
But I
World
am like-
champions. You got the coach in Rambo, one of the greatest players hanging out.
I am
Prim and
like a
Clay.
chocolate freak, though.
Clay
Like I
back-to-back
love
world champion. They'll
chocolate.
probably be rotating players in and out. But it looks like Crim's focusing on
Hershey's
gameplay.
with almonds.
Clay is talking with the Jack.
Right now, when it's hot out too, you put them in the fridge. You have that after dinner
This is the multiplayer
as your
review.
dessert.
But from an
Hershey's
esports
your favorite
competitive side,
candy?
They were like with the first 2 players to crack $1 million in winnings, right?
$1 million, yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Hey, Bobby Pop, the Scarf Lord!
We love Bobby Pop.
He's got the 80s mustache. Nameless has the 80s leather jacket. So they're really going for this whole 80s Cold War vibe here.
He's rocking the 74U as well.
I miss his long hair, though.
And this is what Bobby does. I don't know if he's an auctioneer or
How
what.
about Yeah, I can't do that.
No. Where's the pool at, dude? He's probably on hour 40 of streaming.
Yeah, no, he grinds.
I'm gonna chill in the pool the rest of the
Oh,
Hey, Cannonball, Bob.
Airheads haven't had those
Get in,
in
Bob.
so long. I honestly don't even remember what they taste like.
He's a big boy.
Get yourself a pina colada, hang out.
He's just trying to go swimming.
Oh, well.
I'm trying to
He's on vacation.
No vacations in Miami.
I'm gonna end this one. Where's the
I mean, they're getting smoked here, 90 to 186.
Yeah, they are getting destroyed.
Yeah,
I didn't
this
see the
is a
score.
bad one. This is a bad one.
Oh, so trying to turn this up.
He's trying to be positive about it.
Yeah.
Before this game is over.
Yeah, hit it, Bob, hit it.
Lockwood Miami Luxury Hotel, ladies and gentlemen. That is my room in the Penthouse Suite, the northeastern corner. I will now be doing a camera.
Ah, dude, the camera again. Come on.
Okay.
1.
I'm just waiting for him to get shot.
Score this out of 10.
Still not working. Hello.
Oh, he jumps on. Did he go up the diving board? That was amazing. Do it again, Bob.
Did he like crouch first?
Do it again.
Whoa!
I was trying to fix my camera. I didn't see what he did.
It's good. Try again, Bob. Do it. Oh, what are you doing, Bob?
Okay, but Bob, this is giving me a headache.
How's it work?
Oh, no. Wait, how did he do that last time?
Did he actually like dive off of it, like spring and jump off?
No, I don't know. It didn't look like he even did anything.
I don't know what.
We're wondering the same thing, Bob.
Bob, well.
There's no neutrals. It's only just cap.
Oh, wait, they are 3
Team
capping
Envy.
right now. There's an opportunity for a comeback.
Crim and Clay and Team Envy?
Never mind.
No longer any
Wait,
chance
who's
of
at
comeback.
7600 damage? Oh, hey, Lando.
What's up, Lando?
It's flavored Kit Kats, like mango or strawberry.
We're gonna
I've
swap
never
over to
had one of
another
those,
our
man.
matchups going on. Just a reminder, we have a ton of streamers involved.
I just love
so if
chocolate,
it ever
dude.
seems confusing, it's just we're hopping to a lot of different POVs, trying to stick with one game until it finishes, but want to give love to a lot of these guys that are participating, just hopping through all of the action. But And
All right.
We'll have,
so we've been
some
going
of the different
for
streamers too, especially with some
over
of the
2
CDL
hours
tickets, like
now.
5 people swapping in
They
and
only sell
out.
them in Chinese
Everyone
stores?
trying to get their time on the game.
Yeah, okay. I know
saw
what
the
you're talking about.
scoreboard.
Like they have the
Bobby
green
was at the
packaging and like a
bottom. So
pink
my
one,
man-
I think, right?
My man was having a tough one.
I think I've seen them. I just never actually had them.
We'll just hop on
Horchata
board.
is a good drink.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, dude.
I bet in Armada,
There's a
he's probably
taco shack
dominant.
right down the
He's
street
got
from
a
me.
boat. He's gonna fry.
It's my
But,
favorite
a different
food
look,
in the world.
A new map. Hope you enjoyed Eyes On with Miami. I still
are we
don't
done?
know the physics in game behind how Bob managed to do the cannonball off of. How do you do that? And then he couldn't replicate it. It was truly.
I'm gonna have to
that might have been the
rewatch
best
that
moment
because
we've
I
had
didn't
so
see it. I
far.
was messing with my camera.
Well, and Bob's still. trying to
But
figure
it's
out
got
mouse
the
keyboard to
carnita
switch to
soft
that,
tacos
so.
with the honey chipotle sauce.
He's trying his hard, Bob.
And a
We love you,
horchata?
buddy. You're trying
Oh
your
my
hardest.
God,
Unfortunately,
man.
the team got smoked.
And it's
We've got
right down
more
the street from me.
chances. We continue on
So
with
good.
the multiplayer reveal for Cold War. But before we get to our next map, our next mode, we're going to toss it over to our good friend Nameless.
Yeah, if that wasn't intended to be in the game, that needs to be in the game. What Bob just did was absolutely spectacular.
All right, should we
Miami's a
kill the
really interesting
stream?
Map, right? Like it's a
We saw
nighttime setting,
the
but there's
reveal.
still
We
little
saw the
vibrant
you know
areas like the
all
pool
this
and the
stuff,
neon
and now
lights
it's.
that you saw. We
I don't
saw
know if they're going to be able
literally
to
every single
stream this
weapon
stuff
that's
all
in this
day,
game
so you can watch
displayed
your
on this
favorite
map. We
streamers
saw
actually,
snipers,
you know,
shotguns, the Type
that are
823,
playing
which
the
is
game,
sort of that
actually
mini
play it.
Uzi gun. We
Actually,
saw
let me
players
check
like
Twitch
Scuff
here
and
real
Priest are
quick.
running it.
I
They
mean,
were
I know
going
they're
off,
online.
like
We
getting
saw
10 to 12 kills in a row, getting chopper gunners.
We
and
saw
absolutely
them
lighting up the map.
going
I mean,
through
we're
their
seeing
stuff.
M4 still, but we're seeing players
Yeah,
sort of
Scump's got
decide on
70,000
what's the
people
gun
watching
is
them
that's
right
kind
now.
of OP right now, and it seems to be that Type 823. And now we're seeing Priest right here. He actually got the chopper
Nick
gunner
Merck's got
very early on in this
120,000
game, but he was
people.
only able to pick up like
Tim
3
the
or 4
Tap Man's
kills.
got
He was like, "Man, this is so
85,000.
dark, I can't see anybody." And he was just roaming around. He wasn't able
All
to
right.
pick up too many. And he's like, there's so many buildings, but at least he can see the entire map.
Okay,
and
why don't we
the
call
rest
it
of the
there
squad.
then? So this
On
is just
game in
gameplay
particular,
from here
it's
on
starting
out.
to get a
It's
little
not
bit
just.
more
This is what I actually
players are
want to
starting
see.
go for the big game.
Not the
So
cinematics. I
for
don't
the
care about the
YouTube
cinematics. I
videos,
want to see the
you can
actual
see Priest was
gameplay.
frustrated that he couldn't pick up any more kills inside of
But
the
we can
chopper.
call it here, and then you guys, if you know,
I think it was
well, you
later
should
on
get
we
back
also
to
saw
studying and
Scuff
paying
and the chopper
attention to your
go on a
teachers.
crazy spree, just playing against
But if you
like
want to
Nick
watch your
Merckx
favorite
and
streamers
all
actually
those guys
play,
absolutely
so you
light
get
them
to
up. We
hear
saw
more of the
some rage quits.
sounds,
Also, right here, we're
you
seeing
won't
the
have me
74U. A lot of
yapping
players are
over
still
everything
loving to run
again.
this, and every single player that we've seen using the 74U has had
When will
that
I
laser
stream
on it.
again?
They love to hit fire with it.
I'm not sure. It's kind of right now. It's like, what do I stream? I mean, we can do some zombies. I didn't do Revelations yet. I've kind of decided I don't really give a damn about playing Black Ops 4 Zombies. I've played it a little bit, but I don't really care about actually finishing it.
I don't even know, like 13 kills in a row.
I might do
And when we
some
switched over to the
IW
opposite
zombies
team, it
because
was Tim,
it's
and he
just
was like, "I don't even know what
it's
to
just
do,
a
man.
fun
Just get
mode
Because when that
to
chopper
just
gunner's
jump
in the
on
sky,
and
you
play
have to
and
stay
rip
inside.
through,
You can't get
you know,
to
with
the
director's
domination.
cut.
Another thing to highlight is that in Cold War, the domination zones are a lot.
So I
bigger,
might
so
do
it's
some
gonna
of
provide
that
for
soon.
crazy
I've
fights
just been
inside
playing
the
like a little bit of
domination point,
multiplayer
and also contest.
and trying to keep up to date with, you know, what's going on.
Hopping on board here
Anytime
with
there's an
the Toronto Ultra
announcement,
Squad,
you know,
we
get a
saw
video
them
out to you
roaming
guys real
around
quick
here
to
with
let
that
everybody know.
74U and
You know,
the
because I know
M5.
everybody's
A
excited
lot of
about the
these
new
players on the
consoles. I
CDL
know everybody's
running
excited about the new
submachine
game.
Overkill as well, pulling out an AR. And right there to the left is that diving board. We
So
saw
I'm just gonna
Bob
turn this down a
jump
little
up
bit.
here,
So I'm just trying to get that stuff out to you guys ASAP, so you have the actual information, the stuff that you know people are really interested in. So I don't know. Is the short answer. I will be streaming again soon, though.
All right,
It
thank
will.
you so much.
It will be
And,
zombies.
if we're going to Moscow next, we're going to check out some
It could be
TDM,
Revelations.
map as we
It'll
continue
either be
to
Revelations or it'll be
hop through
IW zombies. I might probably get started back into it with like some IW, just because I know all of them. I can rip through all of them really quick, so I might do it like a one day of just every map, and just like not speed run them necessarily, but you know, go through them quickly. Meaning not speed run, meaning I'm not trying to set some kind of record. I'll just bang, 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 bang. We'll get through them to kind of get back into the flow of that, and then do Revelations again, and then you know there'll be some time, and then I can I'll do some Black Ops 4 zombies, but there'll be whenever they have the announcement for Cold War Zombies, I will 100% stream that just like we did
The three games we
today.
watched, what has been your favorite
That's a
moment? You can't say
guarantee.
diving board.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the diving board.
And then, because the beta doesn't come out for another month.
What he does best. I really had a lot of fun with Armada because I thought
I don't know.
Armada, what they
I don't
really
know.
showed
I think
was
that's kind of the schedule for right now.
environments.
Not
way
much
you
of a
could play that.
schedule,
You could
but
stay on the boat. You could go with the
stay
vehicles
tuned
if
because
you
there will be
wanted to. You could
updates.
be super
Anything
deadly
about the
in
game
water. So
that they
map
release that we
just
don't
looked
know
great.
yet,
The
I will
zip line
update you
looks so
guys.
smooth.
Any kind of information about the PS5, when that's going to come out, when you can pre-order everything like I did with the Xbox video yesterday, I will absolutely let you guys know that stuff. So just be subscribed, stay tuned, and I will get whatever information comes out to you done. 24-hour challenge? No. I will not be doing a 24-hour stream.
I think one of the things I'm
Never.
trying to keep an eye out for is
It's just not going to happen.
I read kind of coming into
You see, this is me with 2 hours of sleep, and I can't even function. My brain doesn't work anymore. Not that I would never do it, but it would have to be something special going on, man, for me to dig in there. You want to play Black Ops Zombies?
Yeah.
Oh, with me? We could do that too. That's one of the things. Is like I don't want to just keep doing.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
I don't want to
matter
just
what it
keep
does.
playing
But yeah, actually, no
IW because I like IW, or I don't want to just keep doing Origins because I like Origins, or whatever.
Again, this is Moscow.
I don't think people want to necessarily watch the same thing over and over again. Like, hey, oh, you're doing Durizadrak again. Cool. Like, I love DE. It's a great map. How many times do I want to watch you do it? So, again, the only problem is, like, I have no problem doing, playing with viewers. I've tried to do it a couple of times before. And everybody says, yeah, I want to play. And then you set up the stream, let everybody know, hey, we're going to be doing that, we're going to be doing that, and then nobody shows up. Or, oh, I'm on PS4 and you're on Xbox, or, vice versa, or whatever. So I happily do it. That's why cross-platform, like, thank God. Thank God that seems to be here to stay. Because not being able to play with your friends or having to switch consoles or like all that stuff, it's just there's no need for it. It's ridiculous. I bought the game. Let me play the game with my friends. Why do we have to have the same console? I don't have to. I can on my iPhone I can talk to people with Samsung phones. Anyway, okay, that's enough for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed what you saw as far as the game goes. I'm hopeful, but I am concerned. I'll say that. I gave up on Modern Warfare back in January. Again, it's just too much noob stuff, man. And I'm not a great player. It's not like I'm awesome at Call of Duty, but taking out, trying to get better, and just having awesome shotguns and claymores and C4s and on and on and on, because you're too scared to move because you're gonna die. Like. Wait, I remember you did zombies, I think, IW, and nobody played with you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Ninja Cat. Or you get people showing up in stream all the time, like, hey, I want to play with you. I'm playing. Okay, I'm setting up a day for you guys to come in, and we're going to play. And awesome. Oh, yeah, great. I set it up in advance, let everybody know, like a week in advance, and updated everybody. Okay, remember, on Tuesday we're doing it, or whatever it was. And nobody showed up. It's like, okay. So I played, I think I just did Spaceland and was like, all right, forget it. What's the point? But, okay, I'm rambling now. Oh, we got Zuma now. I didn't see him playing before.
That's true, actually taking a look where those red dots at. You need a suppressor. If you
just finished your school for the day? It's not even noon. Oh, I guess you're East Coast though, right? Okay, that's it. All right. Enjoy the gameplay from these guys, and I don't know what it'll be, but you'll see me again very soon. And again, if you're new and you haven't subscribed, absolutely subscribe. And I will catch you all very soon.
We're on board with Zuma, but I think we're getting Noah J's audio. Okay, so now we're switching to Legion.